We're live! What's up, everybody? It's Game Talk Overtime. Chilling here with Brem and Don G. I'm going to be playing some more Battlefield 5 for now.
I have the runs. I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Too much information.
God, I love the cold.
I accidentally the entire bathroom.
All the way up to the ceiling, right, Don?
All the way through the roof. You kidding me?
That's some high velocity, high pressure shit you got going on there, sir.
Not wrong.
Literally. I don't know, man. Like, we can talk about whatever. We covered pretty much everything that we wanted to talk about in the first. Is there anything you're looking forward to besides GTFO that may not ever come out?
I know, right? It was supposed to be October 2018, and then it was supposed to be 2019. And here we are, almost at the end of 2019, and it hasn't even come out on even though early access is on the Steam page, you can't buy it or get early access. Like, come on, guys, what's going on here?
Doesn't that mean get the fuck out?
Yeah. And that's apparently the whole idea. Is it's sort of a Left 4 Dead type thing, except aliens instead of zombies, and you're supposed to get the fuck out. You gotta go around completing a couple of objectives before you can leave.
Yeah.
And it sounds super fun. The graphics look fucking amazing, and I've been dying for a new Left 4 Dead type shooter. But come on, just release early access. I will pay for early access, and I will play it even if it's buggy. Like, I don't even fucking care.
This man will send nudes for this shit. That's how bad he wants it.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, so many things that I would do to be able to play. Man, what the fuck's going on with this shit? Why is all this stuff like black? Is that because of DX12? Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think OBS still hasn't figured out what the fuck they're gonna do with the new or some of the well, not really new, but you know what I mean, DX12 stuff. Quite a few games that I've tried to live stream to just if it runs DX12, I'm fucked. So
No, it's working. Like in OBS, no, OBS is working. It was in game. Like, I'm looking at like my armory, and there's a bunch of different items and stuff, and they're all like just black. Like the background is there, but the gun itself or whatever is just black. And maybe it's because I enabled DirectX 12, but we'll see once I get in game.
It's the government, obviously.
Yep.
Obviously. Yo, I'm seriously considering getting what they call sleep headphones.
What?
It's called sleep headphones. So it's a 3D sleep mask that goes over your eyes. It's a cloth. It's a really soft material, and it will you sync it up to your phone. You'll either listen to a podcast or listen to music, and it's got a Bluetooth 5.0 wireless shit in there, so it's really good sound. I've thought about it, dude. I'm like, can you imagine falling asleep to something nice like that? Ugh.
Yeah.
I used to do that as a kid. I used to because it's when I was a kid, I used to fall asleep to like metal and shit because I couldn't sleep a lot of the time. So I don't know. I've thought about it. I'm thinking about it now. Actually,
I used to do that shit with my old Walkman, the original, the tape deck / radio, and I'd put, because tape deck would take too much power, but I'd put it on radio and fall asleep to the radio.
Did your tape deck have a double side reel so that way you didn't have to take it out and flip it?
Oh no! This was the original Walkman,
yo.
Yeah, this was old school.
I had both of those. I had the one where you didn't have to flip it, and then I had the one that was like yours, where it was like the old school Sony clunky thing.
Yeah.
Buttons on top.
Ooh, wow, this is fucking terrible.
What?
Let's see if it sorts itself out.
Oh, your thing, yeah.
Yeah. Laggy as fuck. I mean, it might just be because it's gotta load all the assets and shit.
Yeah.
Well, no. See, the reason why
I mean, I'm definitely getting better frame rates, but it doesn't look better.
Everyone ever since the Grin thing telling me you should do that. It's what I do.
Whoa. And
What's causing it to stutter like that?
I enabled DirectX 12.
And it does that?
Apparently,
What were you using before in the last stream?
DirectX 11.
Oh.
Ooh, gotcha, bitch. Wow. Horrible.
Did they let you choose Vulkan on that, Pete?
No, it's either DirectX 12 or 11. Yeah, unfortunately.
That's what I loved about 4, dude. Dude, 4 allowed I wanted to.
Let's see if full screen fixes it.
And it
Nope.
worked really good too.
Go. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, advanced.
So you like playing a sniper in this game?
I love, yeah, sniping's my shit, man. Oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't fix it. Damn. Yeah, can't play like this. This is terrible. It's a shame too, because the frame rate.
Does this happen in real time
No, yeah, it's happening in real time.
on the game?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's not just the OBS that is just doing it, right?
Nope.
Alright. You can't play like that. That's
Yeah, terrible mouse lag, but only like sometimes too. Yeah, this is weird. Man, fucking Battlefield 5, man. It's a shame. Like, I think I could recommend it for $15, but man, am I glad I only paid $15 for it, because if I had paid full price for this, I'd have been fucking pissed.
still doing it a little better, but still doing it.
Oh yeah, horrible mouse lag too. Like when it goes over certain things, for some reason, all of a sudden I get input lag. Oh, you fuckers need to get your shit together and get on DirectX 12. Because, yeah, like, you can see my frame rate. Instead of getting like 70, I was getting like 140. But
140.
it was... What's up, Levon? But yeah, those problems are definitely unworkable.
Ready for next gen consoles? I'm ready for I want to get the PS5. Looks sounds good so far.
I've always got a next gen console. I have a PC, Levon. But what do you want, Levon? Do you want a PS5 or a Xbox? What, Scarlet? Is that supposed to be what it's actually like? Is that its launch?
I think it's just called Project Scarlet right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know if that's just the code name, like what was the Scorpion was supposed to be for the 360. So PS5, all right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ugh. Yep, definitely. I mean, you know me, I'm not a console guy, but I understand the appeal.
I have a friend who keeps saying, you know, I'm not so sure about the PS5. I feel like they're gonna cancel. They're like go back on the what they call it, the backwards compatibility. They're supposed to have supposedly.
Yeah.
Like somebody might say, you know what, we're not gonna do that, and just like cancel that.
What they said? Sony went back on that?
No, that's not the Crunchy thing. He says I wouldn't be surprised if Sony said something like that. Like we're not gonna do backward compatibility. Do you know where he's coming from with that?
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Sony's known for like promising shit to boost pre-orders and then canceling shit at the last possible second. So yeah, I understand where he's coming from on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of understand why Sony gets flack for things.
yeah,
Because that makes sense to me. You know, like I mean, there's no one's actually really. People try to explain to me, but I've never really kind of understood what exactly counts as a reason to get Sony flack. What the? What happened to your screen?
What do you mean?
On the stream, the edges turned black, and there was nothing but a green screen where the tank window was.
Is it still like that?
No, it did it for a few seconds and it stopped.
No? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, maybe because I alt tabbed out. Because I'm not I'm not using borderless. I probably should switch it back to borderless. I hate borderless, but
Borderless isn't bad.
it just kills your performance.
Really?
Yeah.
It's always
like
been the
it depends on
opposite
it depends on the game. Some games it doesn't do anything. Like Warframe's actually pretty good. I don't think you lose any performance in Warframe. And in fact, I don't even think Destiny is actually too bad because I have to stream Destiny in borderless because you can't do game capture. But yeah, there's a lot of games where if you go from full screen to borderless, you lose a good chunk of FPS. Yeah, and you know me, I'm a performance junkie.
Yeah, no.
I've read this up a little bit, but I haven't really. I mean, I know that Sony wants to do a transition PS4 to PS5 pretty quickly, but why do they want to do that? I mean, PS4 is still pretty good. Why would they want to drop support? It sounds like they want to drop support for it as soon as possible.
Well, it's actually not all that great.
They don't want another 10-year cycle.
Is that what the PS2 got?
PS3 got almost a 10-year cycle, dude.
1, 2, and 3 each got almost 10 years. I think the 1 was a little less, 2 was about 10 years, and 3 was about 10 years.
They made it sound like they'd only be supporting the PS4 for 3 more years after the release of the PS5.
I mean, it's a catch-22. You know, you don't want to drop support too quick because then everybody who doesn't want to buy the new stuff right away gets shafted. But at the same time, the longer you hold on to the old consoles, the more limited you are in what games you can make. I mean, like Skyrim, was it Skyrim or was it Oblivion? It was one of either the Fallouts or the Elder Scrolls. Like they had to really hold back on what they were doing with those games because the current gen console, though, or the current gen at the time consoles couldn't handle anything more. So, you know, if you want to make better games, you know, you need the better hardware. So it's tough.
I got another question, like with the oh damn it, lost it. It was a really good question too. I'll remember it in a minute. Sorry.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit.
Right here was. Do we know if it's supposedly supposed to do backwards compatible? If they do go through that, is it going to be a disc-based format only, or is it or are we going to be able to get our old downloads from the PS4 library?
I would assume you'd be able to get.
Supposed to carry over.
Yeah, especially because the whole backwards compatibility thing was tough for the PS3 because the PS3 was so different hardware-wise than both the PS2 and the PS4. But now the PS4 and to the PS5, they both use just straight up, you know, slightly modified PC hardware. So there shouldn't be any problems with backwards compatibility for PS4. Anything that works on the PS4 should work on the PS5, no problem.
So I should be able to download most of my games from the PS4 library. Of what games I downloaded, I'll re-download the PS5.
Oh yeah, I don't see a reason why not. Certainly
Okay,
certainly hardware and compatibility wise, that should be no issue. Now maybe they don't. You know, there's always other things like licensing. You know, sometimes they lose the license to sell a certain game, so they can't offer it for the new consoles, stuff like that. But as far as hardware and compatibility goes, yeah, there should be no problems between PS4 and PS5.
Yeah, because I wanna see if I can play Final Fantasy 14 on the PS5 when it comes out. You know, I know the game's still gonna be around for a while. I really like it.
That's understandable. You're not going to be the only one that has these questions, bro. There's going to be a lot of people wondering about the same shit.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta be prepared for disappointment, man. Just in case it happens, you know?
Yeah, just don't get your hopes up.
Yeah. Because Sony's been known for dicking their people, dude, a few times. So it's like, you know, you never know with Sony, dude. They could be the good guy or they could be the bad guy. They fucking switch by the blow of the breeze, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
wherever the
just
wind
like
blows, bro.
just like every other company. I mean,
Are they very notorious for switching their stance on how they make things work after pre-orders? Like,
Well, that's the
like-
thing. You won't know because they do it at such a fast trade-off with people. Like you just don't know what they're gonna do next because nobody knows. You'll find out along with everybody. You'll find out along with all the rest of us. We're gonna be either disappointed or we're gonna be happy about it. One of the things are gonna happen indefinitely. You just gotta flip a coin, pretty much.
I think it would be like a really bad business decision if they try to switch it from not backwards compatible anymore at the last moment, especially if they want a fast transition like they're looking for.
Let me put it this way: if they sit there and they say that they're gonna do away with it, their number one excuse is gonna be, "Well, we wanted to bring more value to our customers by making this console have a cheaper launch date." That is what they did with the PS3.
What if they do that?
It's what they're gonna do. If they do it, I'm not saying they're going to do it, but if they do it, that's what they're gonna say and what's gonna happen.
What if they already have plans to do that, but it's not going to go in the conventional way, where like just for the cheap version of the console? Aren't they doing like the two consoles for two different price, like Microsoft was originally doing?
I honestly don't know, dude.
Because I heard they were going to release like a more they would do two different types of PS5s. I heard they were going to do that a while back, and I'm wondering if maybe the cheap version, maybe there's going to be a cheap version. The cheap version is going to be like not backwards compatible, but the more expensive version will.
I don't know, maybe, dude. We'll see.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, like I really
might get a
just thought, you know?
PS3, Levon. I mean, that was a great console. It was a shame that
Why am I sound that way?
Sony tried to do something, you know, cool with the
Oh, I can't
hardware.
hear you guys. Hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
Hello?
Yep.
Yep.
Can't hear anything.
We can hear. Oh, What about now? Can you hear us now?
Oh, I know what it is. Hello?
Yep.
Hello.
Okay, now it works. My stupid speaker switched into Bluetooth mode by themselves. So I missed everything you said from what I last said about the cheaper version of the console. What were you saying?
Man, what the fuck is going on? This was not happening when I was playing earlier.
So, did you guys understand what I meant when I was talking about the cheaper version of the console maybe not having the backwards compatibility?
Yeah, and we said
I don't think that's likely. It'll either all of them will have it or they won't. Like because it's not like it's any more expensive. Like it's not like it's once you've done the work to do backwards compatibility, it's not like it's any more expensive to do it on some consoles and not others. It's literally just software. So.
Yeah, but I guess I don't wonder what the purpose of having like a two different kinds of PS5s being released or worked on before.
Oh, same reason to have two different PS4s.
One's higher resolution, one isn't.
Yeah, well, you know, you could have a high performance one and a low performance one.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? It's not doing this earlier.
Mavon's like, I think PS4 3 might have more media features than PS4.
Dude, PS3 has more features in general than the PS4, I think, when it comes to the way they handled their stores and stuff. I hate the new layout. I can't stand it. This was a massive downgrade when it comes to like functionality and being able to access stuff. Like it was just more shit to deal with the PS4. That's why I didn't really care for it.
You mean like the lack of a video option for voice chat and stuff like that?
Sure. If you want to throw that in there, yeah. I wasn't even talking about that, but yeah, that works too.
I mean, I can see the practical way wanting to have another video chat available in like a private chat like that, because you know, get some weirdos online to do some weird things, especially involving. I don't even want to say. I don't even want to go there because they get. It's a weird area. Perverts.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. Like that, you can't control that. Like that's not something that we as a community like have control over. I mean, yeah, sure, there's a few people out there that are trying to control it, but I'm talking about shit like the cross media bar. I'm talking shit like going into the store and having issues logging into the store to buying shit. I'm talking about when you click on the store and your fucking PlayStation 4 crashes. Like my PS4 is crashed. I did. That's the problem. Like I've had those issues, and that's why I gave up on it. Like my buddies here are enjoying it more than I ever have, dude. Like they love it. Like I just couldn't get into it because of too many experience breaking situations for me to be like, yeah, this is a great platform, because it wasn't. It's not a great platform for me. Now I'm sure other people like you haven't had these issues. Of course, that's cool. But unfortunately, these are the issues I've had, and these are issues that other friends of mine have had, and we've talked about amongst ourselves, you know, what's going on. Have you had these issues? And like, yeah, sure, dude. Like these happen all the time. This is normal. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm like, I didn't spend, you know, my hard-earned money to have an experience breaking situation to continuously happen. So I said, fuck it. Got my money back for it pretty much. I mean, I lost out quite a bit on it, but I don't care. I mean, it went into great hands, dude. Like my friends will take care of it. I know they will. So
I had a NAT error for a while. Like that was pretty rampant for a while, and they took forever to fix it.
And that's another thing. When there's a problem, they take forever, dude. They don't fix shit right away. They fix shit at their own speed. And it's like, dude, you have millions of people on your service right now. The least you could do with your so-called overpriced bullshit, because you say that, you know, you need this money to pay for this. Okay, cool. Well, when is this ever coming to us? Like, come on. Snap out of it, Sony. Get your shit together.
Isn't Microsoft working with them on the fix stuff like that, or am I wrong? Or there's a more better support with their network?
Microsoft's still helping them, yeah.
They're helping them with their network?
Mm-hmm. And their live streaming services.
You think that might bring any good fruit?
Yeah. I mean, they helped them out before with their security issues on the PS3, and it brought them back from that. I mean, that was cool. I mean, Microsoft, believe it or not, like they've come a long ways from where they once were. So I'm pretty confident in what they can do with Sony and helping them out.
I know if you call Microsoft up to handle with some technical computer issues, they take forever getting back to you because you're like wait line like 1,356 or something like that. Like the wait lines are crazy.
That's why I say Google everything. Google your problems. Try to diagnose your issues. Don't sit there and just call the first number because it's convenient, because that's where you normally would fuck yourself and ruin whatever experience you had. I tell everybody that, not just you, but I tell everybody. Usually the first thing they do is they call fucking Microsoft support. I'm like, dude, they don't know your hardware like that. You know what I mean? Hardwares are different. That's what makes PC gaming so good is everything's different. You don't know. You don't know like what one person's computer can do over another because where you're having those issues, another person who built their PC probably aren't even having those issues or even heard of those issues. How's your Battlefield going, Pete? Get it fixed?
I don't know yet.
Damn it, Pete. It's like as soon as we start bragging about you not having issues, you start issues?
Yeah, well, this has nothing to do with my
best part of the PS4
shit, though.
was the fact you could share gameplay, late modification.
He's not wrong. That was the best thing.
That was a good feature, actually. I like playing around with that. Like when I was trying to show a friend a game. Oh wait, are you talking about like? Are you talking about like when you could share, like, hand the game over to them, like they smacked Microsoft in the face?
I think that's what. Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I was just talking about the share play, which is
share play. In other words, it was still pretty good. So I mean, yeah.
Doesn't Xbox also share play, kind
of? Yeah. So if like Pete has his Xbox account, he can make my Xbox his home console, and he can have all access to the games that I have at the same time that I have them, and we can play games together.
That sounds a little bit different from what I was talking about. Like I'm talking about the share play feature on the PS4 and the share play.
You're talking about like playing the games together as far as like
you don't need
me loading into your shit and controlling your character, right?
Yeah, and that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have that, and I think that's kind of. I don't really care. I didn't really care for that, anyways.
I really like that feature actually because I get the share.
The last time we tried it, do you remember when we tried it? That shit was laggy, bro. Come on.
Well, one of us had bad connection, is what it was. One of us internet speed wasn't playing for that one. I don't know which one it was. If it was me, was it my end or was it your end?
This was me coming into you, so like it was your character that you were trying because you were trying to get me to get Final Fantasy on the PlayStation because I already had it on PC.
Was I having internet? When was this happen? When did this happen? Was it like old Optimum before the Verizon switch? I'm back on Optimum now, but I remember
this was a lot. This was like shortly after I got my PS4. This was a long time ago.
2013? Was it 2013?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Oh, I had Optimum service bad, and we had outages every day on the internet. Like it would like go out. I had to reset it like every hour or so. Like we had a bad setup going for us before, so that might have been why. I'm so sorry your experience on my share play was that bad.
No, it's all good. Like I said, it just wasn't for me. It's all good. I know it was your internet, and it's just like that's the thing though, that the share play, like they should have expected that to happen. You know what I mean? Instead of telling everybody, yeah, guys, go for it, go ahead and do it. Like, come on, guys, like not everybody's gonna have that kind of internet.
Well, the good thing about it is that if someone one person has PlayStation Plus, the other person doesn't need it to control your character and engage in share play. But if they're gonna do verses with you, like verse your Mortal Kombat games, like they're gonna need a PlayStation Plus account to do that.
Yeah.
So it's share play with limitations if the other person doesn't have the Plus. I mean, at least you can still access it. One person needs to have it at least.
What's going on, Pete? What you doing?
Getting bad bouts of input lag. Like there was a spot where
is it like a few seconds input lag?
Well, no, it doesn't happen. Like it's weird. I'll be circling my mouse, just kind of circling it around and around, and it'll be fine for a second, but then it gets laggy. And there's times where I can even just like stop moving my mouse and lift it off the thing, and it'll keep doing circles, as if it's like catching up with my mouse. Okay. Turn off Origin overlay. Is that something? can't remember if you turn that off. Turn that
Brimstone's
off.
video where it was pixelating pretty badly for a minute. But I think that's normal. Is it normal with Discord? The videos part?
Sorry.
How do you guys have video if you're in group chat?
We created there's a way you can create it. In the chat, in the general chat tab, there's a channel called Video in Voice Chat. If you click on the link for what voice room you're in, you will join the video chat for that room. Turn off Origin in-game overlay.
I'll figure it out later.
So like, okay, in Discord, you see the general chat stuff.
Well, I see the general chat we're in. We're part of we're part of the general voice rooms.
No. At the very top, general chat stuff, and then it's got a bunch of chat channels, right?
Yeah.
Chitting it up, meme, YouTube. At the very bottom of the video chat and voice, click on that channel, and then click the link that's labeled Stream Room 1.
Stream Room 1? Well, like this. What the heck?
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna need to... Maybe I won't have to.
If you have a capture card plugged in, you might want to get your capture card unplugged.
That's why?
Oh, no, you know what? Go into your Discord settings and then move your... Because it automatically, if you have your capture card plugged in, it'll automatically make your capture card the default video device. So go in there and change your video device to the camera and you should be fine.
Yeah, you're right.
I know. Just fucking with you, dude.
Alright, I guess I will have to quit the
game. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Don. Stop looking so goddamn scared.
Oh my god! It's so hideous!
I know, Mugly, alright.
Kill it with fire!
Shut up. Well, you got some fucking dark rings in your eyes. Have you not been sleeping?
Right.
I might have sleep apnea, and I haven't got the response back from the doctor yet, so we don't have got the breathing machine. That might be why I have dark rings. Like sometimes I'll go entire nights without being able to sleep, or like when I go to sleep, I'll wake up immediately and because I stopped breathing. They noticed that when they were testing me. Like I go to sleep, but I'd stop breathing.
Looks like somebody rearranged his room.
Me?
Did you or no?
No, I didn't rearrange it yet. It's just that the camera's facing towards the door.
That's actually a good angle for a vlog, dude. Like, why not just stick to that?
I guess I could do that. I mean, I don't need screen yet. I mean, it's not like I already have I don't necessarily need that. It's just an option.
There you go.
Fuck, that should not be happening. I just turned off Origin in-game overlay.
Arrow Slayers back in the chat. Like, woohoo, more game talk.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. I will get this sorted, I promise.
It's Blue's fault. He's on here.
Pretty much, man.
He's off watching more 50 Shades of Grey with his mom.
With his mom and his mom's friend. Nah, Blue takes his guff pretty well. I give him credit.
Guff? What does that mean?
His shit talking that we do to him.
Okay. Okay, that's what it means. I get it.
You all right there, buddy? Here, everything okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Why is it because I'm rubbing my eye?
No, it's
there
just
we go.
I could tell you're a little bit. I think you have a natural lag going on yourself, sir.
Lag?
Yeah. Exactly. That right there.
I thought that's what you said. You said natch lag. That's all I heard.
Oh no, I said never mind.
What did you say? Now you're getting me wondering.
I said you have a bit of some natural lag going on.
Oh.
Because it takes you like a minute to like kind of get together what we're saying.
Okay, now I get what you mean by natural lag. I thought you were talking about the
Hey.
computer. I was like, wait a minute.
It's okay. I think you're lagging behind, buddy. You might have to tune yourself up, watch some porn, eat some food.
I already did that.
He's all done there. Been there, done that.
Right. All right, let's see if that fixed it. EA, fix your shit.
That's one of the reasons why I haven't been playing Battlefield lately, dude. I try to play that game. Fucking, I'll be in the middle of a gunfight, and that fucking overlay comes up, and I never hit those short keys for it. Same thing's been happening with Steam too. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I have those short keys made hard to activate the goddamn overlay on purpose.
Yeah, I use Shift F1. Like I'm never gonna hit that by accident.
I think I have like the shift and that little line key, that little Asper key.
Oh,
whatever.
tilde?
Tilde, yeah. Because I never hit tilde. There's no fucking way I can hit this, right?
No, actually, I use that sometimes. Yeah, but like Shift F1, like I don't even know anything that uses Shift F1 as a command. I used to have it as Shift Tab, and that would be a problem because I'd be holding Shift down to sprint, and I'd want to hit Tab to like see the scoreboard or something.
Yeah.
Predator? Yeah, that does not look good.
How to Catch a Predator, Volume 1. All right, Don. What we gotta have you do is act like you're a 10-year-old little girl over online. Have a chibi avatar. Don't use voice. Talk like your little kid. We're gonna trap this son of a bitch, whoever it is.
There's a twist. I'm the one with the gun.
You're the one with the gun? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Why can't I do the?
So it would be both a PSA about guns and How to Catch a Predator.
Yeah. And this is how you guys need to learn how to load a proper AK-47. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's way better.
They always say AK-47 or AK-47.
Yeah, that's way better.
They always reference them every time there's a shooting somewhere, but I never hear about any shooter using an AK-47.
AR-15s too.
Yeah, but they're not even.
It's always assault rifles, and yet, oh no, that's my friendly. The most common used guns for like shootings and stuff are shotguns and sometimes pistols. Like more people are killed by hammers than by rifles each year in the United States.
Don't say that too much out loud, because you're gonna have some asshole trying to prove you're wrong.
Well, they can try.
Oh, die!
Yeah, that was my point actually. I'm gonna try to add on to that shit.
I don't even know what it said. All I know is let me get me mallet.
What?
Mario, where's my mallet?
Your melon.
My mallet.
Your mallet. Oh, okay. I thought you said your melon.
I can get a
Dude.
melon.
Like, I bet you could. You can't even lift a melon, bro. What are you
Let's
talking
try
about?
that.
You're so
Man,
fucking
Toxic,
weak, dog.
gotta
What are you
say,
talking
I'm glad
about?
you could join us here in spirit. Just saying.
Yeah.
He's
That
directly
works.
involved. Did you say he's scared of podcasts or something?
Do what?
Oh, Metro? Yeah, he's a little bitch
Metrox.
about it.
Metrox will do what?
He's scared of podcasts.
Oh, Metro? Yeah, he's totally scared of podcasts. That's why he's not in here.
Did he like a bad experience with a podcast and now he's like traumatized or something?
Yeah, he got touched in his no-nos. He got touched in his no-nos, so he doesn't go into podcasts anymore because he always gets raped. So, yeah.
You should join like a support page to be like, and they're talking about their everyone's talking about their
Gotcha,
rape
bitch.
situations. You'd be like, I got raped at a podcast.
Bro, he'd go to the group. You're like, my name is Lando,
Oh,
and the
Oh,
game
fuck off then,
touched me in
Tank.
my no-no square.
Did someone summon Lando Calrissian?
I'm not always here. What are you doing?
I'm
That's
gonna
not-
fuck everybody. Let's go.
What are you doing? Now we can't talk behind your back.
Good. Say it like a man.
You're ruining the fun.
Dude, don't let him fool you. He gets hit like a man from the back.
Jesus.
I mean, Jamie does come in like a truck.
Ew, he comes in a truck.
When I was a kid, I took a dump in a dump truck, a toy dump truck.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Right?
I just felt the need to mention that since we're kind of talking about trucks. I guess.
Yeah.
Since we're
Yeah,
sharing
we're
our
definitely-
feelings.
Yeah, we're talking about trucks, bro. Totally.
I took a dump in a dump truck.
Are you sure you weren't touched when you were little? By like dog. So the 9900K on Newegg is still super overpriced, but you can get it on Amazon for super cheap. Man, that's a good processor too. Almost as good of a processor as Landon's mom.
Bitch.
Almost as
If
good
she's
as the
got it going on.
3950X.
5820. That thing existed until just now.
Hey, Bram,
What's up, Holmes?
we've been like 42 minutes. Did you say you'd have to go somewhere in 30 minutes or something?
Yeah, I do. I was seeing if my other half was awake.
Hmm.
I think she went and passed out. I'll find out real quick.
I'm not being a buzzkill here.
No, you're good. I'm texting her. I mean, I could just leave and go up there, but you know, last time I did that, she was dead asleep. I was like, God damn it! Now I gotta go all the way downstairs again, turn on my shit again.
Yep. She wants something, she can come to you.
Pretty much exactly the case. The i7 3970X, a 6-core 3.3 gigahertz processor, $850. Like, what? Intel, you seriously need to work on your pricing SKUs here, bro. Like, this is some
Right.
stupid shit. And meanwhile, I could go to the AMD fucking X4 860K for $29.
Oh yeah, well the 9900 was stomped by the 3950. And I think it's cheaper too. Oh, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, it is. It's cheaper by a good margin, bro.
Yeah.
I just love that AMD goes back to their old shit and updates it. They're like, okay, this wasn't working for the Athlon. Okay, well, we added something to it. It's going to boost its clocks. It adds performance by like 30%. Like, they truly care about their old shit. Like, you could get an octa-core right now from them for fucking the FX 9590 still. Get that bitch for... And it's up. That's the funny part. But AMD's ass, evidently. I don't know. I hope Linus's fucking video hits home, guys, dude. Like, Intel needs to wake the fuck up.
Oh, we're talking about those fucking chips that like came out and everyone was ranking them.
Pull them up. All right. Yo, what's up?
You got the Ouch. Sorry, my stomach kind of hurt there. You got the message?
I got the message of pulling you up. Yes.
I sent a lot of them to Gangster.
But dude, I'm in the middle of a game. How can I fucking?
Well, the more messages, the more you understand.
You say
Also,
so.
I didn't get a good
Because that's how it works.
Ouch.
Look at Don wearing all black, staring into the camera, all like seductively.
Dude, stop. My erection is growing as we speak. Wait, are we streaming? I hope no one heard that.
Yeah,
we
we're
are.
We are.
We're live.
Oh, this is overtime. Oh, jeez. Well, they heard. I guess overtime they heard me. Well, I guess the secret's kind of out of the bag.
Yo,
Yeah.
Pete.
What's up?
You can get a Threadripper right now, the 1900X, for 150. 100.
Man, what the fuck is going on? I'm getting
What game are you
hella
playing,
bad
by the way?
lag with.
Are you still playing Battlefield 5?
Yes.
Gangster.
Yes, I'm still
Yeah.
playing Battlefield 5.
Oh. Okay. It's all asking. Why you being so mean?
Oh, I'm not. It's.
He's just
I didn't
aggravated with his setup right now. It's
Did you
fucking
just
up
change
on him.
it to US Central, Brem?
No, I didn't. I didn't change anything. I'm just looking at Neweg's good pricing for Thread. Exactly.
All right, let's see if that fixes it. Cause yeah, we were getting bad, like intermittent lag and dropping of like your guys' voice and shit.
I noticed that too.
So I just changed it to US West. We'll see if it gets any better. Fuck. Oh, so did you guys do a raid, Blue? Blue?
Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
Blue, Metrox drew furry porn all over your room. Yeah, but it's censored, so you should be pissed.
Metro's coming for your butthole, Blue.
He's gonna give you like 36 inches of black. Oh wait, that's not Metro we're talking about. Never mind. That's
Sweetie,
Junie.
sweetie, he's coming for that booty.
Oh, god damn it!
Damn it, Bobby.
I've heard, like, what's his name? Is it Alan something or Alex or something like that in the not the podcast, in the group chat do really good Hank Hill impression. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. Bruh,
I don't.
$279 for the Threadripper 1920X. Marked down from $799. That is a hell
For
of
the
a deal.
2970?
No, the 1920X.
Or 1920X, okay.
12 core, 24 threads. Yeah.
It's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, it is, dude. Like, I'm sure that they'll update this shit to be better. Oh yeah, this is one of the ones that outperformed the 9900K, isn't it?
I can't remember. I know
Why is
for
it
sure
anyone
that 3950. I can't remember which ones of the Threadrippers did or didn't.
Jeez, Don, why you look so depressed?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was depressed.
Because you look depressed.
Thanks,
Oh,
Dad.
with my hands on my head like that?
Mm-hmm.
You look like you need a burger.
Alright, Brim, I don't need ASMR.
I was getting like really relaxed. That's all I was doing.
Because he just got done doing this like on the camera. He's like, ah!
Terrible.
Bad news, by the way. While I was doing the raid, I accidentally like cut my foot really badly. Not badly, but it was like it kind of hurts now. So I just had to put some shit on it.
You had to put
Don't you
some shit on it, huh?
Don't you put some cleaner than shit on it though? Isn't that
No,
kind of infected?
No, like it was bleeding a bit, so I just got him.
You all right
Don't worry.
there, boy?
So I just gotta put some disinfection on it real quick, and
Some disinfection.
yes, because you're supposed to do that when you cut your.
I'm
You
making
mean
fun.
Some
I-
wound wash or I don't know, some fucking Neosporin. I don't
It's
Yeah,
know.
called
I've
it's called a disinfectant. I
I've
was
never
making fun of how you were
disinfected
saying it.
cuts.
Well, I do because I don't want them to stick around.
Well,
Well,
I'm,
stop putting your
I
goddamn
don't get
dick inside of a
infections,
light
so-
socket.
Well, you could like do the disinfectant a more old-fashioned way where you bleed out more and to get the infection out. Oh wait, that's poison. Never mind. Sorry.
Yes, because I somehow got poison while I was in my house of all places.
man, I need some ammo.
By the way, I have my screen on as well. Not face cam, of course, because you have to pay me a little bit more.
Let's see. They are having a bundle right now. So you get the i9 9900K. You get the ROG Strix Z390 gaming
Also-
board, G Skills Trident Z RGB 16 gigabytes, a 500 gigabyte SSD Evo 860, all inside of a Fantex P400 case with a Corsair RMX 750 watt.
Also, it's that time of the year now, so I hope is everyone gonna put on festy profiles for the holidays?
I'll probably find something of sexiness from Jessica Negri when she does her Christmas pinup. So yeah.
Look at my Christmas profile. I like put
Oh.
Christmas.
Thank you. What's this? Oh. Well, thanks.
Oh, isn't that sexy?
What?
Tell him to take it all off.
Jamie ran by the camera with his shirt off.
Take it off.
No.
Wait, hold up. Jamie, stay on the camera at the same.
Yeah, let's not do that.
What do you mean? You can show a nipple on stream. It's not Twitch.
No, that's not the point. Jamie doesn't just go with nipples, all right? He'd go with the whole shebang.
He doesn't know the dangerous game he's playing.
No, he doesn't. No, he does
Listen.
not.
You know not what you ask, sir.
Hey, Jamie, did you ever send Blue that one pic?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay, good. I just...
By any chance, was he? He said to me, "I swear to God." It was like, I was like, he said, "Yo, I'll just send you a picture of my penis." And he's like, "Wait, are you what? No." And I'm
What the
like,
fuck?
and I said, "You won't." And then I look at my message box like a couple minutes later, right there.
He wants you to do art of him.
I mean, that was the last thing I expected. I'm probably
They
gonna.
draw my penis.
I might change out my whole setup real quick. I might see if I can get some Christmas stuff here because Christmas is the best holiday ever. Fucking love this holiday, dude.
Dog, I'm all about that Halloween life, honestly.
Fuck Halloween. Halloween's a day. Christmas is an entire season. So.
Yo, Halloween should be an entire season. Fuck Christmas.
Are you okay with that?
I knew that was gonna set you off.
Hey,
You're like,
listen, I go all out on my Christmas. Look at my fucking profile, dude. I went on a Christmas profile change.
Bro, you change your profile and your name like you change your underwear.
I know, right? Kids these days,
Dog.
man.
Like, I don't even keep up with your shit anymore because that's
Right?
like...
No, my profile picture was Taiga for
4-door.
was Taiga for a long time, and now it's Saber and Tosaka in Christmas Santa outfits. So you see,
Oh, Jesus, man. They're all around us.
see, this is why I like my waifus. I have my profile picture always my waifus. No, but like all joking aside, what do you think of my new profile for this season?
I'm telling you, I'd go for a Jessica Negri pinup. I look forward to her pinups that she does
No,
every year.
I'm not. No, I'm being serious. Like, what do you actually think of my picture profile?
Oh, the
fine.
one. It's all right.
Okay, good.
Fuck,
That's all.
Blue. Like, you're really getting like emotional about this. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, pay attention to my new profile picture.
I worked hard. Okay, I stole something from the internet. Leave me alone.
Art thief!
Just stealing your friend's dick pic with the profile.
Listen, listen. Whenever I steal, it's called white collar crime, Metro. There's a difference.
That's not how the art community sees it.
I love the irony of artists who draw fan art of other people's characters and then complain about people sharing those without giving them credit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
So
something that the art
stupid,
community
dude.
has been dealing with for years, dude.
I mean, it happens
Because there was
a lot,
there was an article in One Angry Gamer about something related to this, and you know, artists were complaining that in the comments, the artists were bitching nonstop about how people share their stuff on Twitter or Facebook or whatever without giving them credit and all this stuff, and it's like, you got to be shitting me, dude.
I can understand
I
that.
can understand that part where it's like you're sharing my image and I'm not even getting any fucking respect for it. But
No,
like, it's
Except
also
that
the
you
fault
just
of the
use somebody.
artist.
Except you use somebody else's character without giving them credit. So it's like,
No, but there's a difference, by the way. Fan art's different.
Fan art's on a different level though.
No, like I
Not
understand where you're
really.
coming from, Pete, but in defense of the artist, like look, like for example, like my profile picture, like this. Yes, this is two characters from a show that's already been drawn by someone else, but someone made this and turned it into a little Christmas shit. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
the artist
Yeah.
takes that.
Hold
and
on, I'm gonna give a
Fine.
better example. All right.
yes,
All right.
Like,
except
you know what I mean?
except you're still like,
It's like fair use. Just think of it like fair use, if that makes sense. I understand what artists complain, like they work hard and like if someone doesn't give them credit, I can understand that.
No,
And
I'm gonna give a better example real quick because that one is confusing for me.
I don't think you guys are understanding what the point is here. Either
What?
one of you. What he's saying is, there's artists, right? Let's say the Sonic artist. Let's just say his name is Bob.
Sonic community. Yeah.
All right, Bob created Sonic, becomes a huge thing, multi-million-dollar fucking brand. Okay. Fans are going to that artist's character and making fan art, literally ripping an image and then drawing over it with what they want on it.
No,
And
that's
then, but no. But here's the thing: sharing it to the community without giving the proper thank you and recognition to the original artist, right? So they're doing this, posting the images up, and then somebody else comes along, rips that image off, and they're claiming it like it's their own thing.
exactly.
And those guys are bitching about that happening to them when they're
When
doing
they're doing
it
the
to
exact
original
same thing.
artist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
I
I
mean-
I know about that shit. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean like them drawing or just use it as a profile
No,
picture?
okay, no. So what he's basically saying is like, take a picture off the internet, and then you like, say you want to take a picture of Sonic, right? And you want to draw a second tail. Now it's Sonic, but it's like Tails, right? You post
Yes.
it online. Someone rips that one, and then now he's got Knuckles fists. Basically, they just keep adding shit to it.
Oh,
They
that.
still
Well,
took it-
even
they
a
still took
complete
it from the original
even a
artist, but
complete
they're all
even a
complaining
complete
about it.
redraw, even a complete redraw, you know, you the fan artist or whatever is
If it's a complete redraw, that's fair use. Someone.
well, no,
went out of their
yeah,
way
no,
to
I'm not
create
saying
fan
I'm
art.
not saying they're wrong to have done it, right? But people then share their work and they complain that people aren't giving them credit, or you know, like it's
Yeah,
not
that's
even
what I find
it's not
really
even about
stupid.
credit, right? Like they complain because, oh, you know, like
Someone did
you
my
don't
version of that design or some shit.
well, it's like
and
they
they
say,
won't-
you know, you're not, you know, you do it without linking to my you know, Pixiv channel or my or what's that other
My
art
fucking DeviantArt or
DeviantArt.
Tumblr.
Yeah, and it's like, well, wait a minute. When you drew this, did you link to
Did you link to the fucking Sega?
the original
creator?
art? Yeah, exactly. No, you didn't. Of course you didn't, right? It's like, so you can't sit there and bitch about.
But you see, when you're drawing like corporation fucking mascots, no one should be getting the credit unless you're adding Sega, and even then, it's so recognizable. Like whoever the company is, people aren't gonna know who the fuck that character is. So you don't really need to give credit. It would be nice if you did, but
I mean,
like
I always
everyone
give
knows
credit.
a fucking mascot.
Yeah, but
Now,
I always
not
give credit to fan art for the most part. Like when,
Sorry.
and I think that's fair. Giving like you should give credit to someone who like let's say if, I don't know, you post like a fan art on Reddit and like you don't put a source. I feel like that's a little dicky because it's just like the guy
I
who
mean,
made
yeah.
it.
It happens. Like
yeah.
honestly, if you're an artist, you should just be happy that people are putting your work out there anyway, because
Most artists are though. It's just sometimes they like being sourced, and that's fine. I completely agree with that.
See,
Like sometimes
my
they like just
whole-
being sourced.
my whole thing is like, if it's a company, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna make their character designs in such a way that you're gonna know where it came from, regardless, right?
Like
But when
most
you're a
fan art.
person like me, right, that's not brand recognizable, you know what you do in that instance? You put your fucking name
Yeah.
somewhere on it, and that eliminates all the problems. You just slap your
Yep,
name on it.
exactly.
That's what Mode
Oh,
said.
I remember what it was. Elon Musk had shared a piece of art from somebody and didn't, you know, credit him, and people lost their minds, right? And then the irony was that if nobody had said anything, somebody would have asked, "Oh man, this is cool. Hey, who drew this?" Somebody would have known, and they would have, you know, put because that's the thing. Elon might not even know who it came from. He might have just seen it on Twitter.
He might have got it on Twitter, or someone probably
Yeah,
sent him a message. Image of it.
Exactly. Like he could have
Like,
no
hey, this
idea where it
cool
came
art,
from,
bro.
but somebody would have known where it came from, and they would have said, "Oh yeah, here's the artist, here's his channel," and the dude would have gotten hella recognition. But then because those people had started bitching about this, nobody was talking about the artist. Everybody was talking about Elon Musk and you know, him not sharing it. So like,
Here's my thing though. When it comes to Elon, like people like them, they're too busy fucking running a corporation and making money. They're not gonna go search the internet. Who made this? Even though it takes 5 seconds, they're not gonna do that.
well, yeah,
They're
that's
like, "Oh,
five.
it's cool.
That 5 seconds
Let me
is like
share with all my
$10,000 to them.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, this is cool. Let me take 1 second and show all my rich friends and show the rest of the world what I think is cool and leave it and call it a day." That's fine for me personally. Like if Elon were to find my character right online, just any version, whether I commissioned it or I did it myself,
That's free marketing for me.
that's free marketing for me because I put my name on all that shit.
Obviously, artists should put their name on it, but I still can't understand the frustration. Like even fan art takes a lot of work to do.
Well, I understand the frustration, but there's nothing, you know, would you rather people be sharing your art at all, or would you rather they, you know, because if you made it illegal to share somebody's art without crediting them, then just nobody would share art.
Create.
Exactly.
But
Well, no,
here's
people would
the-
create,
here's the
nobody
thing,
would
though.
share it.
Here's the thing. You could take any image off the internet and reverse image search it. So even if that person doesn't know, the internet has a higher chance of finding it. Like, that's a thing. Like, you can just pop an image in, and if it's good enough quality, an AI can find it. And then, bam, you got the name.
Like,
Sometimes, in DeviantArt's case, it'll tell you, if you get it the right way and you save the image the right way, it'll have the person's name in the image file.
But like, and it really gets me. Like, I find it hilarious because you'll see like small to mid-sized creators of something like an indie movie, and those creators, they are the most vocal. They're people who are most vocal about bitching about stuff like piracy, and it's hilarious because it's like, dude, you're an indie movie creator. Like, nobody's paying to see your movie. Like, people will barely go and pay to see like a Michael Bay movie. And you think people are gonna, pay to go see your silly little, whatever indie
like
film?
What was that fucking movie? It was like a Lego movie ripoff, and I think the creator was bitching about how don't go pirate the movie, but just go watch it.
Here's the thing: pirating tends to actually mean like people want to see your shit, though.
Well, but that's the thing, right? For those low-level creators, it's like you should be glad of piracy because it's a chance for your stuff to get out there. Because nobody, like I said, people will barely pay to see a Michael Bay movie. Most 99.9% of people are not going to be paying to see your silly little indie movie. But if they see it for free and they like it, they might tell their friends about it, who then might go pay for it.
I mean,
yeah, you lose a few bucks in certain spots.
Piracy isn't even then. Piracy, they show numbers on this, like when it comes to games and I'm not sure what movies.
Everything except for movies.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the program that I used to draw, I pirated it just because I wanted to try it. And 3 months later, I dropped 200 or so, or was it? No, I dropped 100 because I got it on sale. And I have a fucking CD in this room.
Piracy in a product like a game, for example, is just a future sale waiting to happen most of the time. Like,
dude,
let's say,
there's been a study where that's actually true.
That's exactly what happens. The EU did a study, and they had to bury it because they were trying to show that piracy resulted in lost sales. But what they actually found out was that in every case except for movies, and I think that's just because the mainstream movies are kind of been garbage recently on the most part. Yeah, for everything other than movies, piracy increased sales as opposed to decreasing them. Which
you even see this, by the way, with people read mangas instead of actually buying them, and if they liked it, they'll buy it itself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, piracy ends up being a lot more positive than people think it is.
What was that? There was
fuck. Whenever I first started playing Minecraft, I had a fucking portable flash drive copy, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna drop $30. I'm gonna buy it, and then I ended up buying it for every console that I owned.
I mean, you had devs saying this, by the way. You had a lot of, and even indie devs, you had a lot of devs saying like they would rather people pirate their game than get it off a key store.
Sure.
Yeah, indie devs and big devs have said that openly.
Because like pirating is a future sale versus a key store where you're never gonna see that money.
Yeah,
ever.
They're never gonna see that money, and the key reseller gets that money, all of it.
And it was funny because in this same article, in the comments and stuff, there were content creators and artists complaining about people like that. A low level artist, a drawer, would get a request from a low-level streamer, is basically to the effect of, hey, if you draw me some art, I'll promote your stuff for free. And they were complaining about it, saying like, oh, you just want me to work for free. And it's like, well, wait a minute, dude. First off, you are bottom tier, okay? You are not fucking Picasso, or like I don't know who the big names are in
the art community.
Well, yeah, like I don't know who does the like.
They're not a Todd McFarlane, and they're
exactly, yeah. You're not some super famous artist, right? And even if you were, like, just look at the big video game companies. Big video game companies will send out hundreds of copies of their video game out for free to streamers to get the word out and get free publicity. That is $1 billion. Those are $1 billion companies sending hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of merchandise out for free to streamers in order for the free publicity. But you and your little teeny ass art channel think that you are so special, you are above doing the exact same thing. Get out of here,
dude. By the way, with you see this with a lot of
I have to agree.
You saw this Apex Legends, but yeah, Apex Legends you don't buy it, but they paid people to play it for marketing reasons, and that game blew up when it first came out. Like marketing is huge. And people, small artists who don't understand that, they will just stay small. Even if their art's good, by the way, because some small artists, like a lot of small artists, actually do make good art, by the way.
Sure.
They do. Yeah, sure. We're not saying
But
they don't.
if people don't know you, then you could make the best art in the world, and it won't matter. Like that's publicity is like 90%. Assuming you're a good artist, obviously being a good artist is the most important thing. But once you're a good artist, 90% of your success is going to be based on how much publicity you can get. And yeah, you should literally be paying other people to promote your art. But you think you're so much better. You know, you are the connoisseur artiste. And you think you're above doing the exact same thing that fucking every company on the face, like Sony, dude. Sony is a multi-billion-dollar company, and they will send their shit out for free just to get publicity. And yet you somehow think that that's not a great idea for you to do?
Like a prime example of this is an old acquaintance, like many years ago. She started off on Deviant. I was like amongst the few people that knew about her. All right. She did free fucking commissions for YouTubers, for Instagram people, and now she is literally like the #1 Deviant artist right now because of it.
I mean, most artists most artists who blow up with big streamers, they've given their art up for free a lot of times at the beginning at some point.
Absolutely, man.
Everybody does, dude. And this is not even like this is even ignoring the fact that most people who do stuff like this, like, you know, people who do like a stream show like we do or stuff, dude, they put that shit out for free anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
you see, like when it comes to getting into like any business, a lot of time, a lot of things involved on the internet. One of the main rules they tell you is you're going to be doing stuff for free for a very long time.
Exactly.
Like don't expect money at the beginning.
Dude,
like when it comes to anything, YouTube, big commentary, even podcasting, if you go in there expecting money at the beginning, you're a fool running on a fool's errand.
Exactly.
I mean, that's how I started. I used to do requests. I still do requests.
Dude,
and it's most artists work for free until they can get big enough. That's
one of
the
the
truth.
One of the big
That's why I have a day job, dude.
One of the biggest comic book developers for Marvel, Jack Kirby, he opened up a college in Phoenix. And his #1 thing was, if you think, as being an artist, that you could come into this industry, draw a few images, and think you're the top dog, you better check your fucking ego at the door, because that's not how this works.
Yep.
Right? Like, that's a huge thing. And as an artist, myself, like, well, not even a full-time artist anymore, but as someone who drew for the majority of his life, I've never had an ego. Never.
I wish I could draw too.
I don't know where these kids are getting their egos from, dude. Like, where are they getting their ego? Even there are older artists that are not even known, that are older than me, that have these big fucking inflated egos that think their work's worth at least $4,000 and shit. I'm like, dude, if I don't see your shit up in an art studio selling for that kind of money, you are not worth that kind of money.
Bro, me and No Name have talked about this shit thousands of times, right?
I mean,
where he'll find a post on Fur Affinity, right? And the person wants $2,000 in some cases for like a fully like painted out scene with like 3 characters. But you look at the majority of people, and they're only selling like per character, like the first character plus the background is like 100, 150. Every additional character is about 50, maybe 25, depending on the complexity. Right? This person wanted $2,000 for that. Then there was another person that wanted to sell you Telegram stickers, $100 for each. Good luck getting a sticker pack for Telegram, but that shit's gonna cost you a fucking small fortune.
Yep.
Fuck. I mean, that's most of this.
And the sad part is it looked nice, but it wasn't museum like Mona Lisa nice. That's the big thing. It wasn't like, if I go and pay you this amount of money, oh, I'm gonna get exposure while you get exposure, and this piece is gonna be in the museum of the world's finest art pieces ever. Like, No.
And even people who are good artists, like I'm not gonna lie, there's so many people who are talented when it comes to this, but it's just like, dude, you gotta accept that like you're not gonna be making money at the beginning of this.
Well, yeah, dude. Like, say 10 years from now, Game Talk blows the fuck up, and we're like, one of the biggest podcasts for games, on YouTube or something. Dude,
Alright.
how you just even realize how much work we will have done for free just to get to that point.
And we're not even just like valuing that because there's people who are talented, but it's just like, dude, you need to chill out with that.
I would never devalue something. Like that's not what I would ever do because
We're not devaluing. We're just saying like if you.
yeah, no, I know, but like artists get it. Like so, like another thing that bothers, especially when it comes to YouTube, you have a lot of artists here on YouTube that tell younger starting artists, sell your work for what you think it's worth, and if it doesn't sell, don't worry about it.
Dumbest thing someone ever told you.
That is the dumbest shit
Yeah.
I have ever fucking heard, dude.
It's
And
like
these are-
when.
And I get it. They're trying to promote them. They're trying to get them to think bigger of themselves. But when you do that, you're stifling their creativity because you're making them think that they're great. You're making them think that they're like fucking Michelangelo, Donatello shit, and they're not.
I'll give another example when it comes to it's like those people who will say like when someone's like, hey, well if you make like I'll say like art an article, maybe if you write this piece and then if I find a way to make money off it, I'll give you a bit of it, but it may not be a lot, and they'll be like, listen, I'm not doing it for free because I know my worth. It's like I do too. You're worth nothing. Because people automatically go in there thinking their time is worth money when your time is not worth money at the beginning.
If your time is worth money, then you should be making money immediately, and you should.
Well, yeah,
have to have that
then
conversation.
you'd be able to sell your time, and that would be that. But obviously, you're not. So it's not.
Because most people
Shit, I
like,
mean,
you see
even-
people who you see by the way people who try to get into like journalism, they think when they write articles for free, their time is automatically worth money. Like no, your time writing an article is not automatically worth money.
Like even for me right now, right? Like I charge whatever amount, but if I were to calculate based on where I work at or like where I live at for the hourly wage, I'm still losing money. So like that shit doesn't just hit you the big time when you do like a couple commissions. Like you're gonna lose money even when you're making a little money. Until you hit it big enough to where like people are lining up and they're flooding your fucking emails with requests. I can name like 5 artists that I watch stream that I know if I were to put in a request right now at this exact moment, I wouldn't get a message back until April. Because I did that one time where I commissioned Mode 7 and I got a piece. I messaged him, what was it, like in November? I didn't get a reply back till January of that next year. Because that's how swamped these people are that are actually making money. So when your art's that good where your email is swamped, then you can be like that. But even then, that puts a sour taste in the consumer's mouth because they're like, "Oh, do I really want to order from that guy?"
I mean, yeah, you don't have to always necessarily order from like a giant artist too, but no, it's just you see a lot of those people who think their time is automatically worth money. Like even like someone like me, for example, my time is not automatically worth money. Like let's say if I don't know for some reason I was doing journalism and I got an opportunity to write for something, but I'd be writing for free. I'm not gonna be like, oh, sorry, I can't write. I won't be paid for this. My time is worth all this money. And that's what the problem is. People just think their time is worth the money when it really isn't. Like at the beginning, at least, it's not worth the money. Man, what a conversation.
Yeah, boy.
Well, I mean, this is the shit I normally talk about in other servers. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, to me, as a quote-unquote artist who puts their work out for free all the time, it's just kind of hilarious to hear other artists bitching about, you know,
someone is using like I could source like find like who did this art and like it'd be like I'm basically using someone else's art for free right now. So.
Wow, but you know you're not making money off it or anything.
Yeah, you're not making money off of it.
It's
Yeah,
just a
you're
raw
not.
picture.
Yeah,
But still,
you know,
even using a profile picture is still marketing for that piece of art, like it or not.
oh, absolutely, I agree.
And the more your art's out there, the more it is. Like what we said of pirating.
But like I said, especially it's especially irritating to hear indie creators, because it's like, you know, it's like running a show or something. You realize how hard it is to get people to watch something, even if you're putting it out for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, just the people just need to learn. And it's just the mentality of like today's era mostly that has this. I said today's era. I know we live in a society.
No, it's true though, because like I don't think this was as bad of a problem. I don't think this was as bad of a problem like 15 or 20 years ago. I think it's a lot to do with like millennials. I mean, I hate to go all yeah, but I hate to go all generation and, you know, talk about that kind of shit. But it's like, I don't know, man. I didn't hear people.
Okay, boomer.
Right?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you fucking boomer.
Oh, I hate okay boomers being abused like a child right now, and I hate it. And from something that can be really useful, and now it's just, oh, whenever you say something, it's like, oh, okay, boomer. Like, goddamn it, guys. We're really putting this meme into the ground.
But like Epstein was killed by a boomer.
That's true.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
It was obviously Hillary Clinton, and Bill Clinton was fucking the help in the back while it's happening.
Right after she, you know, killed Harambe.
Basically. To be honest, like fucking Bill would probably be banging Harambe, because like, Jesus Christ, anything's better than this bitch.
Hey man, it was the one time Joe Biden kept his hands to himself. You can see it, dude. There's a picture of Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, and his hands are nowhere near Hillary Clinton, and that's fucking a miracle.
Cause like he doesn't want to touch Hillary. Cause listen, everyone knows this. You never put Hillary Clinton a heartbeat close to you.
Dog, right? That's
Don't
not
turn
even...
your back. You might get 2 bullets to the back of the head, and they'll call it suicide.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. I love.
It's
that's why I
so
love the
true, though.
internet. I don't know if it's true. I don't want to go down conspiracy hole, guys. Also, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Really, dude? Really? You're right there. You're right there. You're right there.
Yes, I am right there.
What a douchebag. What a fucking douchebag. You could have saved us a ticket, you asshole. Man.
I love it, dude. Your girlfriend's back there laughing at you.
Right? Dude, we live in a society, bro. Look at this shit. Guy won't even spare a second to fucking resurrect his buddy. I have no more faith in humanity, man.
Listen, we live in a society.
Enough said.
Enough said.
Just enough said.
Oh, that's my favorite meme, by the way. I think it's.
What's the world coming to when a guy can't even spare a second to resurrect a fallen teammate in a video game?
It's really unfortunate because my family, they're so like, what do you call people who are not like in the meme hoods? I guess
Normies.
Normies. They're such normies. Like I say, like, because my parents are like, why is everyone so this nab of today's millennials? I'm like, because mom, we live in a society, and she's like, what the hell does that mean? Like, okay, thanks, mom. And then my dad's like, because we live in a society.
What the fuck
I'm
did
like, okay,
that miss?
that's not what it means.
Like, thanks, Dad. That helped everything.
Oh,
I
it's
was
my
about to say.
stepdad. Hey, stepdad. Do we live in a society?
Like, hey, stepdad, what are you doing?
I mean, you're Brim. You talk about being my stepdad, so I guess sure, why not?
Oh, you're talking to me. Okay. Yeah, you know what, dude?
You're the dude. You're the dude just talking about banging my mom all the time. So that's
Yeah, but I keep forgetting about the commitment situation. You know what I mean? Like, I don't always think about that. So.
Fair enough.
You know,
Terrible.
I mean, gonna take her to the back 9. I'm gonna start yelling "boomer" at her after we're in the middle of it.
Boomer.
I'm booming, boomer. And then she's
Because
like,
the
how
really
was
messed up
it?
truth is,
She's gonna be like, how was it? I'm gonna bust a Jim Carrey and be like, I had better.
Oh, what?
You ever seen Liar Liar Blue?
Oh,
no,
of course not.
Oh, come on, man. That joke's
I
wasted
know.
on you then. God.
I don't even know who Jim Carrey is.
What?
And you're a Canadian?
Hey,
Get the
Homie.
fuck out of here.
over here. Oh, there we go. Thank you,
Blue, for
sir.
that state, Blue,
You
for
the
that
real
statement,
MVP.
You deserve a maple. You deserve death by maple leaf.
Death by Maple Leaf. Is it like death by hanging? Is it kind of like that, or?
No, this is much gorier. Death by maple leaf, sir. It needs to happen. Blue.
How would you even do
Shame
that?
on you, bro. Jesus.
Gotcha, bitch.
I
Have
don't
you
know.
ever-
People tell me, do I know who Drake is? And I'm like, yes, Drake is that dude who lives in society. Like, obviously I know who Drake is, but Drake's annoying because everyone's like, when they think of Canada, it's like, Drake? And I'm like, no, stop it.
That's pretty sad when a rapper's like the best thing that's happened to you guys over there.
We have, listen, we have maple syrup, and also we have Justin Trudeau, our
Well,
Lord
hey,
and
yeah.
Savior.
What do you expect when your leader's the bastard love child of
No, he's
Castro?
not. Jesus
Oh,
Christ
he
has
is, dude. I'm
debunked
telling you. No, it was not. It was debunked by Vice. Do you believe
Listen.
Vice?
Fuck Vice.
No, listen, not everything's fake news, dude.
Vice is fake news, dude.
Yeah,
Not
Vice
everything's
is
fake
the
news.
epitome of
Isn't
fucking
Vice
fake
the same
news.
company that taught a man to put a fucking power supply in backwards where the fan was choking itself?
No, that wasn't Vice. That was some other company, I think it was.
That was Polygon, I think.
No, it wasn't
I think it was
Polygon.
Vice. I
Wouldn't
remember it was
surprise
this,
me.
I remember it was this nerdy black dude. It was like, all right, guys, we're gonna teach you how to build a PC, and he put all the parts in wrong.
Ooh,
Man.
damn.
No,
I think I heard about that. Didn't they like take down the comments on the video?
Dude,
Dude, the
Linus,
internet
Linus
roasted
roasted them. Fucking.
No,
Jay
but-
Tech roasted him, Linus
the
roasted
problem with here's the thing though, but the problem with the most conspiracies, by the way, is just some of them are kind of pulling this. Like, it's like, for example, people say the moon landing's fake. Like, all right, what's your evidence? They'll be like, oh, this. And I'm like, oh, you mean this? Oh, and you debunk it. It's like, oh, whatever, dude. Like, there's people who still believe the moon landing's fake, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're an idiot. No, like, cause anyone who actually is like consistently serious about the moon landing being fake, I mean, you're denying evidence that like you show people evidence and they'll still deny it. I know this because my brother does this. My brother literally thinks the Earth's flat, by the way. That too.
We're sorry.
What?
My brother thinks the Earth's flat, so
Can I throw him
he's like
off the
sending me all.
edge then?
No, like he was sending me all these videos. Like we were on vacation. He's like, yo, watch these videos about the Earth being flat. And he's like, and I'm like, dude, this doesn't make sense. Like they don't want him to launch a rocket into the air because they're worried he'll see this. I'm like, dude, no, there's plenty of other reasons why it's not. The government's not lying. Number one, the guy can kill himself, but I guess whatever, it's better for dying like that. It wouldn't be a big deal, but
Because Epstein didn't kill himself, right?
yeah, basically.
Stupid.
At least Don gets it.
Oh my god.
And also, you see this with 9/11 too. It's like, did Al Qaeda took out the Twin Towers? Who took out the Twin Towers?
Al Qaeda.
Exactly. You see, like most people think, oh, it was George W. Bush because he was plotting this. Because yes, Bush wanted to kill a bunch of innocent Americans because he wanted to get reelected or get elected, or whatever it was.
Katrina, Al Qaeda, they both begin with
Listen,
K.
it was Bush's fault. As Kanye put it, it was Bush's fault that Katrina happened as well.
It was
Yeah.
dear old G's fault.
Everything was Bush's fault.
Didn't they blame Bush because he was in office at the time, but it was actually the fault of the prior administration for like doing certain things?
I mean, if the people who really fucked up on 9/11, it was actually Bill Clinton. But then there was a mini-series made of this. But know what happened? NBC took it down and put it on lockup, and they have people offering NBC millions of dollars, and they still want to keep it on lockup, on how 9/11 happened because of a Bill Clinton fuck up policy, where he fucked up Osama bin Laden.
They're
So-
afraid the Clintons will kill them all.
Yes, basically. He's
Well,
worried
yeah,
about the
accidental
officers that die like
missile
gunshots in the back of the head.
There'll be an accidental missile launch at their headquarters.
I like that one. Accidental missile launch.
Like, do you guys know about those missile launches taking place right now? What are you talking about? Bro, yeah, it's.
Damn, dude, leaning hard.
I mean, most conspiracy theories I don't believe for a lot of reasons.
God damn it.
Also, Pete, back to the whole Justin Trudeau thing. What would be the point of hiding the fact that Justin Trudeau is Fidel Castro's love child?
Because it's
What?
Castro's
the-
love child.
Yeah, well, like, what would be the actual political point of it?
That a
Democracy is a farce.
that
I mean,
a
I'm not even that much for
that
democracy.
a prime minister's wife was screwing the leader of a communist country who is enemy of the country that her husband's the prime minister of.
Oh.
Slightly, just a slight, conflict of interest, just
Right?
slightly.
Cuban Missile Crisis and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that is a possibility, but
Sounds like a marriage crisis too.
Well, yeah, but that's small beans
that
compared
goes,
to
that
fucking.
goes without saying, Don.
Fuck.
Oh God.
Double rainbow, it's double crisis.
Ah, god damn it.
I know it's old.
Man, they need to increase. They need to increase the
killing me
speed of
over here,
bullets in this
Don.
game.
also, back to with democracy, even though I'm not that much of a pro-democracy guy myself.
No, you like commies?
No, I'm not. No, I'm honestly, I'm sort of like,
Oops.
I'm more of an, I'm more empathetic to anarchists. to be
Death
honest.
to Ming.
Or, I shouldn't even say democracy. Like, what's it called? Where you're like saying, "Oh, the people are always right" or whatever.
What he's saying is a commie.
Basically, yes, I'm a
People are
commie,
always
full-blood
right.
red
I'm trying to-
commie. Rated.
Wait, what? What are you saying? The people are always right? What?
No, like what's the political philosophy that is like, oh, go with what the people say because the people are always right.
Democracy?
No, not democracy. It's populism. I think it's called.
Oh, you're for that?
Well, I mean,
Well, that
And
would
also-
make sense. That would actually make sense with you because, like,
Oh,
you're
God
kind
damn
of
it.
like that.
I'm not for populism because I think people can be wrong and the people are not always right. And just because majority of people believe something doesn't mean they're right.
Okay, this is not where I thought this was going. Okay, never mind.
Oh,
I thought you said no. I thought you said it differently. Sorry. I thought you said you were for something like that. I was like, oh, well, that kind of makes sense. Like,
how so?
because sometimes we all talk about like some of the shit that goes on with like our games and stuff. You're always like the first one to be like, "You're wrong." It's okay to be wrong.
No, because it's like if you have people saying like, "Oh, Death Note wasn't bad because it's just them changing this. It's just them saying this is the original Death Note, but in a new form. But it's
No,
terrible."
I
It's
got
like,
you. No, I got you, dude. You're good.
it's like, dude, I'm not even saying this to be a dick, Brim. How do you unironically like the Death Note movie?
Because I
Like, I'm not
like
even
it.
saying this to be a dick.
No, I know. I'm just saying I like it. Like I said, the only thing I didn't like about it was L. Like they fucked L so badly.
Not
made
Light. You don't
L-
think they fucked up Light?
Not as much as you think they did.
Yes, they did. Light's a bumbling idiot in that one. Like the amount of times Light should have been caught, by the way, it's almost retarded.
Well, you gotta remember, like they took the sum of an entire show, reduced it down, cut shit out that they probably shouldn't have cut out, because that's why Light was portrayed as a bumbling idiot. Because as you remember, earlier stages of Death Note, he was very immature. He was he was intelligent, but like
He was
still
immature, and when he faltered, he learned from it.
that's
like-
what I'm saying. They didn't show the evolution of Light in it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like they just cut a bunch of shit, condensed it down, and called it done.
you would have resurrected me, bruh.
Because that's what they did with Full Metal. That's what they did with Bleach. Like,
No, the Full Metal one's a
Wow, what a bunch of bitches.
They added into the scene where Roy Mustang incinerates Lust without the full context of where that came from.
that's
It's
what
like,
I'm
oh.
talking about. That's the only thing that draws these down is because they cut out too much, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's my ultimate problem with doing anime adaptations of TV shows into movies. Just it won't work. There's a reason why Full Metal Alchemist is 63 episodes.
I am a firm look at this. I'm a firm believer, Blue, that if they were to do a 1-to-1 adaptation of a show to the series, regardless of the characters who they're being played by, if they stick to the character and the script, it could be done well. But what they did was completely fucking eradicated all the good points that made Death Note good and put a shine to the bullshit that made Death Note bad, and then mushed it into a movie and didn't even portray L at all, who L is and what he does accurately. Like, that was my main issue, was L was portrayed like a fucking maroon. Like, the dude showed emotion at the jump, and I was like, what? Like, L doesn't, huh? L doesn't do that.
The reason why L worked well as an anti-protagonist kind of to Light is because they're both the same, but except they're different philosophies of justice, and they both, in a lot of ways, are just narcissists wanting to win.
And that's the thing. Like in the movie, you didn't see any of that, and that was a huge drawback for me. You didn't see the narcissism in L. You didn't see the cool, calculated, no fucks given, cutthroat L. What you got was this very emotionally attached person who loses his shit in like 20 minutes and dies.
Maybe if they were doing, like, let's say, I said, like, if it was just like the same rules of Death Note, but it was different characters, different country, all that stuff, I'd be able to forgive some of that and like forgive the changes.
Oh, agreed,
you know what I mean?
agreed.
Totally.
But they're going off the original characters, and that's why people didn't like it. And that's what I was trying to get through to Rev, but Rev was saying, but some people like it. I'm like, are you really, dude?
Well, they do. He's right though. Like you guys are both right. Like, that's the thing. He's not telling you you're wrong. He's just saying that there are people who like it. That's all he was trying to say.
I mean, I understand that, but it's just like, man, like I want to hear the reasoning more of people who like it. Like, I'm not even saying it to be like a dick, like, oh, I want to be well, why do you? But like, I want to actually hear why you like this adaptation a lot. Like, if that makes sense.
This is my whole point about remakes in general, and it's what makes them so difficult. It's like, how much can you change?
And if it was, here's the thing. That's why, like, with Death Note, they were doing like an American version of it, but with like what would we say, like different characters, but it's like the same rules of Death Note. So like, there's obviously the original source material, like the rules of the Death Note. You can't do this. You can do this. Like, you can't, like, for example, write in the Death Note, I want this guy to go kill this guy. You can't do that. You have to actually put this guy, like, put the person's name and face, like, memorize their face, write the name in the book, and then you have, if you don't write a context on how they die, they'll die of a heart attack. Now what they did were like basically used the Death Note to kill a terrorist, like use one of his men to suicide bomb, when that was not one of the original rules. They broke one of the original rules for something not really important to the story.
I thought you had to write, like, wasn't some of the rules like it had to be like the person that's writing it, right? Like you said, they memorize the face. They couldn't like just pull a gun and shoot somebody, right? That
no,
wasn't. They couldn't have any self-action to be directed, but you could.
It has to be believable. Like the concept has to be believable. It can't be. Let's say if, like, you
can make an accident look like an accident when in fact it wasn't an accident. In other words.
Right.
Like, for example, like, let's say you're trapped in let's say if someone's trapped in a mental ward, like constantly trapped in a room, they can't escape, and you said, I want them to blow up. I want them to, like, I don't know, blow up, and they can't blow up obviously because they're trapped into a mental ward. So they
just die of a heart attack. Yeah.
And you saw that with Light, and like, for example, when he made one of the prisoners kill himself, but like he basically made him write a message, but the prisoner couldn't write the message because you can't like kill someone and make them.
Yeah, you can't force them to do anything.
You can't force them to write a message of knowledge that they themselves don't know. Like, you can't be like, Kira's always watching, let's say they don't know who Kira is.
L can in the show, but that's because he's a genius.
I mean, you saw that L at the beginning where he basically put lights where he's like, I'm in front of everyone, come get me, and then he killed him, and then that's where that's where Light fucked up, and that's what made it so interesting, because it's just like, you had two geniuses going at it, and it was like, man, this is such good shit, dude.
I don't know. I wasn't the hugest fan of Death Note.
Obviously, maybe if you were not the hugest fan, but I still think Death Note is probably one of my favorite shows ever.
It was good, but for one thing, it was way too long.
I do understand like where you're coming from. It says too long. After L died, it did get a little like a little too long off that.
Even before that, dude, there were so many episodes where they could have cut 90% of what was in the episode, like simply because it was all filler.
Well, what parts do you mean were filler?
It's been so long since I watched it, but like there was lots of episodes where it would cut back and forth between L and Light, and it would be them like talking to themselves or other people about the situation. But that was the thing, like there were several episodes where they would spend the whole episode doing that, except it was all stuff that had already been said before. Like they didn't need to rehash it again, but they did just to fill more time or something. And they could have cut all of that.
I would need to be honest with you, I would need to probably watch it again to find out the full
I'd have to
context.
too. I'd have to too. I just remember, I know I saw them going over shit.
But anytime it cut through L, though, like it was just you learning about where he came from or what he was doing. And
Well, no. It would be like, you know, L would be in his lair and Light would be in the police station, and it would cut to L, and L would say, "Oh, well, you know, if I do this, then you know, they won't be able, but maybe they could think of something like this." And then it would cut to Light, and he'd be like, but you know, I'll bet he's gonna like try and do this. So if we do this, then you know, and it would be the same thing over and over and over again, back and forth, back and forth. But like I said, it would be an entire episode devoted to saying a bunch of things that they could have said in a few lines. You know, and this is not just a criticism of Death Note either, because lots of times anime does this, where they will take an entire episode or half an episode to go over something that could have been said in, you know, a few lines of dialogue. And maybe it's to fill it out, or maybe it's just to get more, you know, time for the artists to do some stuff, or like who knows why. But
the thing is,
sure. It was especially bad in Death Note because Death Note was so long. I mean, Death Note was like 28.
It wasn't that long.
Yeah, it was.
It's like 37 episodes.
37. Okay, that's almost 4 times as long. It's 3 times as long as what most animes go for. Most animes get 1 season, 12 or 13 episodes. The longer ones, and I'm not talking like DBZ long. I'm not talking about the ones that have huge, you know,
episode.
Well, but
catalog.
like those are all based on mangas that just have hundreds and hundreds of chapters of stuff. Like, fair enough, those are in a separate class on their own. But the ones that aren't like that, you know, 12 or 13 episodes is what most of them get. If it's a longer running one, they might get 24 or 25. You know, and the really, really long ones get 3 or 4 seasons. And so, like, Death Note could have been condensed down to like 20 episodes and it would have been fine. They could have done it, they could have condensed it down to 20 something episodes without losing any of the plot. So.
Maybe,
anyway.
I don't know. I'd probably have to rewatch Death Note again to actually get the full context of it, if that makes sense.
No, like I said, I'd have to do it again just to get you specific examples. Because it was so long. God, it was at least 10 years ago that I watched it.
Like, to be honest, like when I first watched Death Note, I was actually really sad that like it was only 37 episodes, but it was a story that was told to its full completion, which that's what was fun with that. I know you're probably thinking, man, this guy thought Death Note was short, or something like whatever, but it's like, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
I like really long.
You're used to watching Naruto. Fucking.
Yeah, but I think.
Yeah, but Naruto, like, even the fillers were kind of fun, though, so, I mean...
The problem is of Naruto is, here's why Naruto ended up being 500 episodes. The reason why is because the manga, even with a weekly manga, the anime was getting close to the manga, and they, you know, you see how this works, like, and they have to write this out, and, like, that's the best way to describe it. Like, when you get too close to the manga, and they don't want to pause the anime, because Naruto, in terms of ratings, was extremely popular in Japan. Like, I'm not even talking about like just really popular. I mean, extremely popular.
But you know what's funny? But even with their ratings gone down a little bit, like they're still like outpacing the U.S. by a ton.
Yeah, like Naruto is really popular, and they couldn't pick. All right, guys, we're gonna put Naruto on pause because we need the Kamishimoto, or the guy who wrote the manga. He's doing weekly, but it's still not enough time for us to adapt manga material into anime. Most people wouldn't want that because they wanted something else. Like they wanted more Naruto. So that's why Naruto had. That's why Naruto had, I think, like 80 to 100 episodes of filler. That was the reason.
Doesn't One Piece have like 1,000 episodes?
One Piece is 1,000 episodes, but I don't even. I'm
I
not a
don't
One
even-
Piece fan.
I
so
don't
I'm not
even
sure.
like One Piece, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
like the
wasn't a
games.
big fan.
The games are cool, but
No, I wouldn't watch it really.
And obviously, since I'm biased towards Naruto, because I think I love the world of Naruto. I think it's one of the coolest
Same.
anime worlds, in my opinion.
same.
Sorry,
Yeah,
bye
I'm
now.
right there with you. I'm right there with you on Naruto, and I love Bleach. Like, I don't like the newer Bleaches, but I like all the old shit leading up to, after the
I
like
never
leading
watched
up to the
Bleach, so
Aizen.
I can't really compete.
If you watch all the way up to Aizen, it's like the best. After that, it is cheese dick galore. Like, it is bad.
Obviously, like there's obviously like certain amount of these that comes down to like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I think an anime series can go on for long if the best way to describe it is if the world's really good. Because I think if in some stories, like for example, not every story can be long, and that's fine. Because every story has a beginning, middle, and end. And if a story is like 24 episodes, like Fate, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like short, like sometimes short is better in some stories.
Yeah. As well, even with this not many episodes.
That's what I told you when you got irritated that Cowboy Bebop ended so soon.
Yeah, I know that, but then I thought about it and I accept the fact that a series like Cowboy Bebop, you can't really do more with Spike's character and story, and I wouldn't want more episodes because Cowboy Bebop about Spike is like, you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. Like, what about
And
when an
also-
episode? What about when a series is only like 5 or 4 episodes?
Those are called
don't mind
short
some of those.
miniseries. It depends how good it is. Like Cross Zero, really good. Also, only 5 episodes.
Yeah, Cross Zero's fucking amazing, and it's
I
only
wouldn't
5
go out and say
episodes.
I wouldn't say go out and say it's amazing.
Oh, it's
but
amazing.
It's really good. It's good shit. Like Cross Zero is really good shit, and it's only 5 episodes. So, and it tells a story in 5 episodes, which is good. It tells a quick and easy story in 5 episodes, which sometimes the best thing
Another one is Gundam MS Igloo 1 or something like that. That's a three episode miniseries. That one's really good too.
I mean, miniseries are also really good too, and sometimes I want a little return to miniseries because sometimes I think everyone's trying to adopt the long show format when they can't do it.
Well, that's this is one of the reasons why I've always liked anime, and I think a lot more than American television, is that they're not afraid to invest basically into a narrative that they know has a limited run. Like, you watch US TV for the longest time, really up until like The Sopranos. Even The Sopranos ran super long, but up until shows like The Sopranos started coming out, a show didn't get made on American TV unless it was the kind of premise that they could continue indefinitely. And the best example I can usually come up with is like Star Trek, where you set up the original story. You got a ship that's exploring space, and here's all the characters, and as long as you can keep writing new plots for the individual episodes, you can keep a show like that going indefinitely. And that was the only kind of TV show that would get made in the US, because I'm pretty sure it's because the executives and stuff at the networks didn't want to invest the money into a show unless they thought they could, keep it going for 10 or 15 years and make millions and millions of dollars off of it. Whereas in Japan, it's not. In fact, it's the norm for an anime to get greenlit when it's only got 24 episodes or 13 episodes worth of content, and that's the end of the story. Even not even just that, you know, it's only got 13 episodes worth of content. It's only got 13 episodes worth of content, and the story ends, like, you know, whatever main plot, you know, like the hero dies at the end, or you know, the world is saved, or whatever. Like, you know, the whole main plot for the show is over after 13 episodes. So it's like, unless you want to do some retconny shit, you're stuck. And I think it's better storytelling, because, you know, it's not like shows like Star Trek and stuff can't be great, but, you know, there's so many great stories that won't get told, or wouldn't get told, in American TV, because they didn't have the potential to go for as long as the network executives wanted them to go for. Like, that's why I'm kind of glad that miniseries are coming back into style, because it's a lot of great plots, settings. I mean, you know, what's the whole package, I guess.
Yeah.
Stories, you know, like, there's a lot of, like, things like books and stuff that, you know, you don't have enough content to create like a 10-season epic, but you definitely have enough to do like a six 1-hour episodes of. Like, oh, the new Sherlock, or new-ish, the more recent Sherlock TV show from the UK was a great example of that. Was it 3 seasons, 4 episodes each of 2-hour-long episodes? And it was just fantastic, man. I loved that show with Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock, and the guy who
me and
played.
my girl No Life did.
Oh, amazing, dude.
It was the best Sherlock out there, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Amazing fucking show. If you got an opportunity to watch that show, like, watch that show, because it was fucking awesome.
What, did they cancel any more coming?
Well, they kind of ended it. I mean, they left it open to where, like, you
I
could.
thought they were going. I thought, like, the last time I heard anything about that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed
3 or 4
to
more
another season. Yeah, maybe, but I mean, I haven't heard anything about it.
Bro, all I gotta say is I don't want to root for anybody if you haven't seen. That sister, though.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, buddy.
Bro, when I saw that shit, I was like, what?
Yeah. I'm gonna be for real though. I'm kind of getting tired of shows that have hour-long episodes.
Well,
especially if it's a bad show, like Batgirl.
Well, that's the thing. See, that's the thing. Like, if the show's good,
Yeah.
and it can catch my eye and keep me invested into it, I'll no life it, dude. I can't stop watching it.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but a
mean,
show like, for example,
oh shit.
like you see some, like you see how Batgirl's like hour-long episodes. It's like, dude, who the fuck?
Batgirl's got a show.
Oh yeah, and
a
it's
really bad
terrible.
show. Like I said, even ignoring the woke stuff, the writing is like absolute tismally bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the writing's so bad. It's like imagine a story where like plot twists
character
happen,
would do what it's
but
supposed
instead
to.
that it happens like, let's say in like the mid-season finale, or like, I'm gonna give an example. Let's say if like the main villain of a series is related to the main character, like their brother or sister. You
Right.
save that for like a mid-season finale, or like a finale to a season. Batgirl, reveal it right out of the gate.
They crammed like a whole season's worth of storytelling into basically one episode, and I think it's I don't know what to think about it, because it's almost like they wanted to. It's almost like they wanted to combine both the styles of like a. They wanted to do both a new show like The Sopranos, where it's got a real deep, you know, complex narrative, and you know, you could do something like The Origin of Batgirl really well, and do something like the old Batman TV show where it's, you know, it's just Batman's already established as a character, and you know, the show starts out with Batman doing Batman things, right?
Really?
And they wanted to do both. So what ended up happening is they you know, started off the show with Batgirl not being Batgirl, and here she is discovering oh, you know, Bruce Wayne was Batman, and here's his Batcave, and here's all these tools. But like, they rushed all that into one episode, and it only took one episode for her to get her suit, get all her tools, and now she's Batgirl doing Batgirl things in one episode. And it's like, okay, but you just screwed your whole, you just rushed your entire thing. Like, now you've just you know, you've screwed your complex narrative up, because now your only option is to just do like the standard, you know, serialized TV show style.
Bro, that's why I like shows like Smallville, dude. Smallville was a build-up. He was learning about himself, right? I mean, was it a great show? No, but the writing was pretty on par. It was really good.
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
No.
Also,
It
I
was
think the
pretty good.
miniseries, like we're saying miniseries. I think miniseries are coming back though.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing.
Did
Which-
have you guys watched Gotham yet? I was gonna ask if that's any good.
I heard
I
that show
haven't
went
seen
down
it.
the hills though. Is it good, Gotham? Because I know it's like a prequel to Batman, or before Batman was alive, or something like that.
Well, that's why I was asking, because I skipped out on that shit. I have a bunch of friends of mine that said it was really good, but
I had friends tell me it was good at first, and then kind of went downhill like later after show.
sweet. So I'm not missing anything. What else is there?
I mean,
Arrow.
that's happened. Oh, Arrow! I heard.
Dude, Arrow.
Oh, as someone who was a fan of Arrow, dude, Arrow went down the fucking shitter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit. Like, I loved Arrow. First two seasons are fucking amazing. Season 3 is like barely passable. Season 4 is like, put that shit and burn it. Just burn it now. Season 5 I haven't watched because Season 4 burnt me so hard I was done with Arrow as a series.
You know what? One show has been doing, one show that's been consistent and it's been good almost every season. Fucking Supernatural, dude.
Oh, dude! Except for the last season. I was not a fan of season 11, I think it is.
Yo, by the way, Scorsese's movie The Irishman is on Netflix. Has it been on for a while, or was it a Netflix only show?
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, Supernatural seasons, like season 1 and 2 are, they're good. I think they're some of the weaker of the entirety.
Well, yeah, because they were still discovering themselves.
Yeah, it was kind of slow. It was kind of slow to start. It was, you know, it was a
slow
real
build, yeah.
monster of the week type thing. But once you get past that little initial period, like, oh my god, dude, some of the best writing I've seen in TV over the last 10 years was in that show.
Yep.
Their meta episodes were fucking amazing.
Right? Fucking trying to unlock the gates of hell to put Lucifer back downstairs.
Like, some of my favorite ones were the ones where they were making fun of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Great show. And that's on Netflix, I do believe. So if you're still paying for Netflix.
Did you ever watch the Scooby-Doo episode, bro?
Wait, what?
They have this... You don't remember the Scooby-Doo episode where they go animated?
Animated?
Yeah.
No, I saw
Yeah,
the monster
Supernatural.
movie one, and...
Yeah, Supernatural does an animated movie with the guys over at Scooby-Doo. And it's really fucking good, dude.
Wow, I need to see this.
Mm-hmm. They're like, I don't even know how we got here. Why am I a cartoon, Dean?
Oh
It's
my
really
god.
good.
That sounds amazing.
Like a short
anime series that I don't know how well it did actually.
No, it was just it was a movie. I think it was a movie. It was either a movie or a really long episode. I can't remember. But they brought it out on one of the Halloween specials. That was good. Oh, when they discover fucking who is it? Is it Michael? No. The trickster, who is actually an angel. That shit was fun.
Oh yeah. No, he was not Michael. Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Dude, Gabriel is like by far like one of my favorite characters, dude. He is my spirit animal.
I love Cass's friend. God, that episode where he saves the Titanic, and the reason he gives is so that Celine Dion never becomes a famous singer, and we don't have to listen to her bullshit anymore. Oh my God, dude, who the fuck is Celine Dion? A washed-up singer in a crappy bar in what's that Canadian town? Jesus.
Was it Winnipeg or some shit?
Something like that, yeah. And let's keep it that way. Oh my God, dude, yeah, that was such a great episode.
Oh my God, that one and where was it? Dean keeps dying.
Yeah.
And he's trying to save him like every fucking time because of Gabriel. Puts him in an infinite time loop. Oh my God, dude, that's like one of my favorite episodes. That shit is so funny.
Yeah, that show is great. Little melodrama, a little heavy on the melodrama, which they make fun of within the meta episodes, which is great. But it's worth it. Yeah, it's got great action. It's got great characters. Some of the, like I said, some of the best writing.
Dean still like makes fun of him for being soulless or some shit because of what happened with Michael.
Right.
I'm like, dude, that's fucked up. Well, don't worry, dude. I got your back. Oh, you mean like the last time when you saw that I was dying and you just stood there and smiled? I'm like, damn. He won't let that shit go.
Right.
But here's the thing, though. What I loved about it was they shared their experiences in hell and heaven without you having to be there. Like,
right.
Like, Dean was a torturer in hell, so he was like ripping bodies apart and shit. And like you get this through the storytelling, and you actually feel like damn, that's fucked up, bro. Like this guy was literally ripping bodies apart, full-time job as they grew back for like years. Like that is insane to think about, dude.
Yep.
But shit like that is what I think makes a really good story. Like, if they could write it right and have the actors kind of depict it without actually having to have a full set to show you what it was like, but make you imagine it and keep you engrossed in the story.
I remember that.
That right there is like the best writing you could possibly have. So I was pretty sad when they ended it. Yeah, season 11 was their last season, right?
As far as I know, and I did not like season 11. I think they should have ended it at 10.
I didn't even watch season 11 yet.
Yeah,
it was truthful. I didn't get. I think I got up to like 8 or 9 and I stopped.
It was not nearly as good as the rest of them. Like they were. That's the thing. They started. It's the Game of Thrones effect. They started running out of ideas, and the stuff they came up with was just not as good. Like man, from season 10, oh my God, the darkness and everything that happened around that, like that was great. So many great moments in it too, like storytelling moments.
Mm-hmm.
Like man, when God and Metatron are sitting in that bar, talking about everything. Holy shit, man! Such good shit.
If you ever get a chance and you like that, you should watch Preacher, dude.
Preacher?
Preacher's really good too. Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Preacher is pretty dope. Like, God is dressed up in a BDSM dog outfit.
It's a Dalmatian. It's a fucking Dalmatian outfit, bro. He's got a full head thing on and everything. And they walk in on this like backstage area of Louisiana, and like it's just like a little shithole. And the first thing you see is the dog sitting there getting spanked, and the chick's wearing a strap on. Bro,
Damn it.
it's raunchy, but it's Preacher's really good. Have you ever read the comics? Like it's based around the comics?
No, yeah, I never did.
Oh, you should, bro. It's definitely up your alley. I know you like raunchy shit. What else is really good? Fucking Spawn, dude. If you could get a hold of the Spawn animations, dude, like fucking sit through it, dude. Absolutely fantastic.
Love the movie.
It's pretty intense.
Spawn, yeah. What else
Those
is there?
movies are just weird.
Oh, The Dragon Prince on Netflix, amazing. We just sat through the whole last season last weekend. Like it literally just launched, and me and Val already had the like last 2 episodes of it.
Damn.
Like, yeah, we couldn't stop watching it, dude. That shit's good. Blue, why are you so quiet? It's showing Blue like pinwheeling on my end.
Yeah.
I've noticed that for a while now. I think he's trying to turn his camera on and just.
No, he doesn't want to turn his camera on.
Blue, your computer sucks. Go get yourself an AMD rig.
Blue. Friends banging your mother.
I'm always banging his mom. Bro, I got a list of
Metro's behind you. He's coming for that ass.
Right, he's right over there.
Always a tank, and in this one, Recon doesn't get mines or C4.
I think heavies get the mines now or
Ugh.
so. Who gets mines now? No, it's just C4, I think, isn't it?
Because in all the way up to Battlefield 4, every class had a way to deal with vehicles. So Recon got C4 packs, Heavy's got mines, the anti-tank obviously got the rocket, the actual RPGs and shit. God, dude, it's too bad about this game. Could have been so much better. Could have been so much better.
Let's see. I'm looking for. There's this. Oh, here we go. What else is there? Have you watched Seven Deadly Sins yet on Netflix?
No,
I've seen the first season. I haven't really gotten to the third season, but the second season was
Bro, it's so good, so fucking good, dude. It's like one of my favorites. Magi is good. It's sad, but it's good.
You mean Magi?
Magi, Maggie, whatever you want to call it.
Is that the character with the blue hair, the kid?
Yeah.
And how is it sad?
Have you watched the entire thing?
The first season, though. I haven't really finished the second
Watch the whole thing. Let's see. I watched Little Witch Academia. Kind of liked it. It was alright. Devilman Crybaby is good.
yeah, Devilman Crybaby was real good.
Where's that other one?
Weird, but good.
Knights of Sidonia, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, Val got obsessed with it, and she watched the whole thing in one sitting.
I think they're supposed to be making a new season of that, but if she really wants to finish the story, the manga is completed.
Did they actually complete it?
Yeah, it's finished. Yeah, fucking great show.
I'm trying to look for this anime that I can't seem to find. It was a really good one. It's where like
One Punch Man.
no, I haven't watched the full first one yet.
Oh, okay. You didn't finish first.
There's this anime, Pete. I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. Okay. I like this anime. I think it's fucking awesome. If you get a chance to watch it, it's called Aijin Demi-Human.
Yeah.
Bruh. You want to talk about some fucked up shit? There you go.
Yeah, I've watched a bunch of it. I can't remember exactly what episode I got to, but yeah, that was a good show.
I couldn't believe like
There was
the
this-
shit they put this kid through.
There was this anime I saw a little bit. It was like only a few episodes, but like it's basically like a mock on video games and you know, Demon Lord saw hero versing him, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Devil is a part-timer.
No, not that one. This is a different one. There's like a
That's
lot
one of my
it.
favorites.
There's a lot of anime that play off that kind of
he's like working a full fast food job. He's
Yep,
like, don't worry,
McDonald's, yo.
I'm only gonna work here short term to get the humans to love me, and then I'm gonna rule over this world. And it turns out like he's really getting into living in this world. Go back.
Yeah, that was an amazing show. God, it was so hilarious.
Uh-huh.
I gotta watch that actually. It's not on Crunchyroll though. I gotta find it somewhere else.
It's on Netflix.
Like his sidekick is hilarious. I love him, dude. He's all
Yeah.
Master! He's like yelling across the fucking subway, and everybody's looking at him like, what the fuck?
There's this anime I saw where like the hero character, his partner in killing monsters and stuff, like keeps trying to kill him in different ways. And there's one scene where like the hero versus a slime monster, it's just a little slime, and
Turn on their face cam.
his partner's like, why are you panting so heavy? You some kind of slime pervert? He's like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? You're like, oh, I want the slime all over me. Oh.
That sounds
Okay.
like. That sounds. Oh wait, no, that's not what I'm thinking it is. I thought it was a.
His character
The one anime that me and Pete watched the other day.
Bram, look on Discord share. What's displaying on my screen right now?
Nothing.
A pinwheel.
Yeah, pinwheeling.
Oh, fucking. You're a
Turn the
bitch.
camera on.
No, I was trying to turn on my my screen share.
What?
Aww.
Oh, I'm good.
Who was that?
My girlfriend.
Also known as Mom. Now my question is who here likes Studio Ghibli anime?
Studio Ghibli. What do they do? Like what?
Howl's Moving Castle. Kiki's
Nazca,
Delivery
the Valley of the
Service.
Wind.
Never
Yep.
heard of that.
Aren't they
So-
like heavy on the copyright or something like that? Like basically can't
No.
post things on.
No. Well, they probably are, but like, you could talk about them. It's fine.
Or is
What
that like
is it?
YouTube's policy on them? Like they're kind of like.
Pretty much, yeah. YouTube shit. Spirited Away. You ever
Yeah,
seen
Spirited Away. That was the other one I was
Yeah.
thinking of.
What
Howl's
was it?
Moving Castle was pretty good. Spirited Away was a little too weird for me.
Really, I love that. That's
No,
not
it was
Which one
good.
was Spirited
good.
Away real quick? Can you scout for me? Sorry.
Bratty
Okay, no,
Kid.
sorry. It was good, but I think the hype was overhyped a little bit.
Bratty Kid is screaming in the car about not wanting to go on her trip with his parents. They stop in at a local Japanese village, and what happens is as she's going into this said Japanese village, she loses her parents. They like move on, and they eat the food there, which turns them into pigs. She doesn't know it yet. Then she goes into like the bathhouse, and pretty much a roundabout way becomes a servant of said bathhouse that takes care of spiritual entities in the area. And she builds a relationship with these people, and then she goes into like the top head, like they call her Granny. She's got a twin sister that stole something from her, and that's where all this hatred comes from. And she discovers that the kid is actually a spirit, like a god almost, of that river, and she helps him regain his memories because he doesn't remember shit. He doesn't remember
Spirit of
anything.
the Shokako River or something, right?
Yeah. It's a really good movie. I loved it. It's actually where this little guy came from? A soot.
Where it came from?
A little soot. Yeah, little soot, little bouncy soots that are in the movie.
Yeah.
And then they have the spirit, the spirit forest greed, which is right here.
No face.
Yep. But he goes, yeah, that's greed. So when you take everything from him, he wants to devour you.
He's a greedy man. He's like
Or at
me
least
if I was like
that's the way it was explained during the documentary. So,
Ouch.
but I love No Face. He's awesome. No, I'm a very big fan of. You don't know, like, I like stupid shit like that.
Well, like having anime statues.
Plus, I've got the model for the Nausicaa, Valiants of the Wind. Yeah, I got the cruiser.
Do you have some Mobile Suit Gundams if you buy the way, Brim? Because can you show those real quick if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Show me some of those. That's it?
No, I got one. I got another one. I got 2 more in a box I haven't done yet, which I'm gonna probably tomorrow.
That actually looks kind of badass.
And then this guy is like one of my favorites so far. Wait, let me turn him around.
He looks like a crusader.
Yeah, I mean you could move them around and do whatever you want them to do. I just have them set like that because they stand easier that way.
What's your favorite like Mobile Suit Gundam?
Oh man, I got 2. It's the Epion and the Tallgeese.
Ooh, yeah, Epion's cool.
Epion.
I was always a fan of Wing Zero and Death Scythe.
If you were to
good.
Yeah, I don't know if I could pick between those two, but they're both pretty awesome.
If someone new would watch Gundam, where would they start to watch Gundam? Is it all one connecting story or no?
No.
Well,
No.
yes and no. The world is all one big connected world, but the stories themselves, like the individual stories, are all different. Yeah.
So, which one is this? So, Epion, Tallgeese, Scythe, Gundam Unicorn. All of these Gundams are all based off of the original Gundam from the back in the day. There's just multiple mobile suits with different AI interfaces built into them. And that's where they get their names from. Like Death Scythe has his own interface, his own way of operating. Wing Zero has his own interface, his own way of operating. And they get tied into the psychologicals of their pilots. So that's where they become like kind of like one with it, I guess. And
it's like Jarvis from Iron Man.
Kinda, yeah. So this is one of my Zaku's that I got recently. This is from the same series as the other 2 you got. Black Blood Brothers. The Iron-Blooded Orphans. This has been my favorite so far. Zaku's are like the Xenon anti-Gundam squads, pretty much.
Oh, shit.
I like Zaku's because they're underrated as fuck, and I think they're badass, so. Here's my other Zaku. I just gotta put these 2 together, add them to the collection, and buy more. I'd say start off with Iron-Blooded Orphans just because the story is extremely deep and it's a little bit more simple for someone to grasp. Because it explains everything at a...
Dumb Brim?
No, I'm just saying it explains everything at a ground level, and it's easier for you to digest. If you were to go straight to Wing Zero or Gundam Wing Zero, like, you would probably have a hard time. Because it's not as easily ingested as all these, like, Iron-Blooded or Gundam Unicorn. Gundam Unicorn is actually pretty easy to grasp. But you just got to be careful. Like I said, if you go to Wing Zero immediately, you're not going to know who the EDF is. You're not going to know you're not going to know who any of the main protagonists or villains are going to be, or who's a clone of who, you know? There's a lot. It's pretty complex. That's why I always tell people Iron-Blooded Orphans are probably going to be your best way to start off.
Gundam Wing is pretty good too because it was one of the first one. It wasn't the first one, but it was one of the first ones produced. It goes over the history of the colonies and why the colonies and Earth have problems. You know, it explains all the different factions and shit like that. So.
Yeah, so like you have like the Earth Federation, right? They have 4 to 5 in any given series, secret organizations that go against each other, and they all have their own separate like story branching arcs that keep going. So it's really hard to keep up or try to explain something like that to somebody if they've never watched Gundam before. Where in like Iron Blooded Orphans, you don't have to worry about that. They literally start at ground zero where the kids start as being iron workers to moving on up and getting their own faction started, so to say. And then you start digging into like who the villains are. Why is it that the colonies are trying to do this to these people? Why are the Earthlings trying to colonies? And it's just a really bunch of like back and forth cat and mouse games with secret organizations from those factions. And it's not necessarily the Earth's fault or the colony's fault, but it is their governing body that is the issue. The people are usually the innocent one, just trying to live their lives, or farmers. You got some that are engineers that work on Gundams, and they have nothing to do with the war. But there's a lot of peacekeepers that are trying to like bridge the gap, and there's a lot more people trying to keep that from happening on both sides. So it's fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. So if I were you, like I said, start off with the IBO and work your way up from that. Because IBO is what kind of got me reinvigorated into the Gundam again. Because I watched all of Gundam Wing as a kid, and I had to watch it like 2 or 3 times to catch on to like what the fuck was going on and who was who. So, but I will say, praise Xenon. I'm all about the Xenon.
I mean, yeah. Also, Brim, you should watch. How far are you guys in High School DxD, by the way?
So season 1, we're waiting for you, dude.
Oh, you're actually waiting on me?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that way we can watch the second season together.
Oh, that's so nice of you. You're actually waiting.
We've been waiting, dude.
DxD, titties, big titties, big titties, big titties, big titties, big titties, big
I mean, that's fairly accurate.
big titties, big titties.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, I expect the story to be all right, but I expect High School DxD to be kind of just straight up porn, by the way.
It's actually
not, dude. Yeah, it's got
No.
a lot of depth to it.
And listen, I'm a fan of a good hentai scene, but
No, you're not gonna find any of that there yet.
oh, it's not a visual novel. Yeah, right point there.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, as somebody who watched season 1, I was expecting the same thing. It wasn't. So there's one
like
close call. There's one close call, and I can't ruin it for you, but it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second.
Searching up hentai.
No, High School DxD is pretty badass.
I saw like some of the first season, and then I just like dropped it.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you should have finished it. I think the second season's the best season. Fuck.
I felt weird watching it. It's like I was watching a hentai. I didn't know what I was watching.
Fuck, where's my phone?
I mean, that's the thing. It'd be just fine without the tits and shit, but so I just ignore it.
I mean, tits are great, so.
I know,
it's
usually I
fine.
could do that, but there's some which I can't. Like, what's another one I couldn't do very well? Okay, it wasn't Tish as the main character. From what's it called? The anime called it's the one with the girl with the angel wings and the pink hair and the big boobs.
That's all animes.
No, I know the one he's talking about. Heaven's Lost Property.
Heaven's Lost Property.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The main character annoyed me up into the OVA. I couldn't get to the second season. It's like he wanted to become the water so he can like rip off all the girls' clothes.
Listen, that sounds like a man with the priorities.
Yeah.
No, dude. My favorite episode of DxD. Him wanting a certain familiar because of what it does.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that the one with the slime monster and you wanted it?
Yep.
Listen,
yeah.
that
Don't
pussy
ruin
is
it.
mine.
Don't ruin it, bro. Don't ruin it. Don't tell him what it is. 'Cause he has
Listen, I'm a fan of good anime with tits as much as anyone, but it's just I don't know. Like, I'm really hoping High School DxD isn't straight up porn, because that'd be really disappointing.
Oh,
It's not.
no, got him.
It's really funny shit, actually.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's got great action. The main character's he's a good dude. Like it's heavy on the action and some other stuff, but I think the second season's a lot better. Because once you get through the lore and the setup, like they start focusing on the characters, and oh man, they do some great shit with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but Brim, you should still watch Fate. I'm just saying.
No, I need to actually. I keep forgetting, dude.
Even if
I
Pete
need to.
needs to put. Actually, here's the thing. I know Pete disagrees with this, but I think you should watch Fate Zero first.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yes, it does. Because
Really
if you don't watch
doesn't.
Fate Zero, you won't give no fucks about my sweet little, amazing, adorable character Ilya.
You still that's bullshit. Because she
gets murdered.
Yeah, but the episode devoted to her is one of the best episodes in the show.
I know,
She's
but
such
she
a
just
great
gets
tragic
murdered.
character.
Yeah, but you don't even know why. Like, you don't even know the full tragedy until you watch Zero.
Yeah. That's okay. You don't need to know the full tragedy.
Yeah, it's important. Also, Zero is, in terms of action, is fucking amazing and dark. Like, it's Zero's a dark show. It's. No, but bro, we should watch it together. Fate Zero, then Unlimited Blade Works. Actually, what is happening?
Send you this,
Sorry,
anime, this is the anime I was talking about last time. I was talking to you. Nagasaki Arianto. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's never had a dub. It's never been officially dubbed. So it's
No,
always,
dubs are bad. Don't worry about it. Dubs are bad. I said
but
dubs.
it's pretty funny. This one was pretty funny.
P, real quick. Do you know the original like Fate from 2007? Was it right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's worth watching for Brim still or no?
I don't know. I mean, worth watching? Sure, why not?
I think some of it's actually worth watching.
Kind of hard to find. I don't think that one's on Netflix. Might only have
If Grand Order, stuff like that, which I'm kind of getting into. But ignoring that. Let's chronicle a little.
Bruh.
It's on Kiss Anime, by the way. So if you can watch it on Kiss Anime through screen share, I guess, or watch together, whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't care, dude.
I kind of want to do a full like watch load of Fate.
Gotcha.
With Brim, but the thing is, I'm not sure if Pete would be down for it or he'd be down for it.
I'd be down with it, but we're gonna do DxD first, bitch.
Do
You
we
gotta get
have
through.
to?
Yeah, we really do, bro.
Fine.
Why don't you want to watch? Why don't you want to watch it, bro? It is.
Dude, I know.
Whenever I'm told I have to watch something, it makes me not want to watch it more.
Yeah, well, you should know better by now that the shit that I recommend is usually pretty fucking awesome. Because every time, like 9 times out of 10 so far, you've bitch whined and moaned the whole time, but then as soon as you watch it, it's, oh my god, bro, that was the coolest thing ever.
Wow, thanks, Dick. Trying to parody me.
There's no parody there, sir.
Parodying you is like, Nick! No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you were dragging your feet for Fate Stay Night, and now it's like your most favorite thing ever. You use it for all your icons and stuff.
Fuck you, dude. I even read the visual novel because of that too. So
yeah. So
I went out and beyond for this shit.
You should trust that I know what I'm talking about by now. That if I say we should watch something, that we should watch something.
Okay, fine. Alright, how about this? How long is the entire season of DxD, first season? Like 12 episodes?
12 episodes.
How long are each of the episodes, like minute-wise?
22 minutes, standard. 20 without the credits.
Openings. Are the openings good? Can I just get a big fat skip on the
opening is okay. I like the ending of the first one and the third. The first season and the third season have really good endings.
Alright, so if this is the exact length of it, then alright, then I'll spend this entire week. No, this entire week, obviously. I should be able to. I'll get Brim. When do you think you'll be on to do all this shit?
Well, I mean, the idea was to be out and back by now and making dinner, but she's asleep still, so.
No, obviously not today. I meant like Like next weekend, are you gonna be on Saturday again, like you were, or no?
No, Saturday was because I was on. Wait, Saturday? No, I wasn't on Saturday. I was on maybe Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Oh yeah, Saturday night. Yeah, I'll be up.
All right then.
I'm up that late like all the time. You just never on.
How long is High School DX? Like, how long is the entire series of DxD?
4 seasons so far. I think they're doing a 5th, but I'm not 100% on that.
All right then. I'll watch the entire first season. Just give me a week. I'll watch the entire first season. I'll put everything I'm watching on pause. And I'll put every rewatch I'm watching on pause. How about that?
Oh, 98! 2 damage!
Some of these shots are making it pretty amazing. Like I can't.
Because once we finish DxD.
Why, thank you, sir.
Because once we finish DxD, I want to go to Fate with Brim.
Yeah, I'll do
fine.
that with you, dude. It's kind of funny because we're always trying to get you on to watch shit with us all the time. Like, hey, bro, watch this. Yeah, right?
Here's the thing, I'm biased because I think Fate is the best thing I've ever watched. Not best thing ever, but it's like it's real. I fucking love the series, dude. And that visual novel is probably like my favorite book ever because it's a visual novel, but I basically call it a book because it's fucking long as hell. So it's basically
Yeah, it is. It is super fucking long.
It's basically a book. It's like one of my favorite books ever. So
I heard it was based off a game first, though.
yes,
Yeah, the game was for.
Ooh,
and I got him! Ha ha!
The game's a visual novel, which is basically a book with like more visuals. That makes sense, and like voice acting if you prefer.
Hmm.
But the voice acting's in Japanese, not English. If you're gonna ask.
What kind of game is it? Like just a regular visual novel?
It's a
Yeah.
visual novel where it's just like you have cool like art that pops up, and then like text.
A choice. Yeah, it's mostly reading with a choice every once in a
Did you
while.
see the Link game yet? Have you played the Fate's Day Link?
Yeah, I bought that.
Extelica?
Shit. It's Link actually. It's like
Link
Fate-
Extella.
Fate Extra. Yeah, I bought that shit, dude. It's so much fun.
I got Cruxio. Like I picked up the remaster of the Cruxio that I bought. I mean that thing is. I love arena like little Dynasty Warrior like games like that, dude.
It's so much fun, dude. It's like I'm working on getting Saber in there because I have to beat the entire game to get Saber, and and it's like, oh man, I can't wait to do this. Yeah, I'm such a weeb. I know.
Yeah, it's fine.
It happens.
Dude, if I could weeb out down here for shit, like I would. Like no joke.
Here's the thing. Also, I finally have someone who's interested in watching the entire Fate series, dude. So that's why I'm so down for this. Even after all that, if we want to watch Apocrypha, then we can do that too. I'll even rewatch Apocrypha.
I don't care what we do, dude. I like watching shit, so it's good.
Now, obviously, there might be some disagreement between gangs here, but I think you need to see all the original source material before, not all of it, but see the original source material before you watch Apocrypha.
Yeah, dude, we'll stay up, dude, and fucking watch some shit, dude. I'm always down to watch. I'm always down for that kind of shit.
And also, it's a perfect timing because Destiny's on a new
Gotcha.
season right now, so. Because I have 15 days. Do you think we would probably watch all 14 seasons? I said 14, all 4 seasons of High School DxD in 15 days, or no?
Do what now?
What do you
Do you
mean you
think
have
it's possible?
15 days?
Because the new season. for
Of
Destiny.
what? Baruto? Oh, Destiny. Oh god, yeah, Destiny.
Because here's the thing, I'd be down. But the problem is also if I was gonna watch stuff while I was doing Destiny stuff, I'd have to play and watch stuff at the same time, which I can do, but it's very difficult. Especially when it comes to like subtitles, if you know what I mean. It's hard to like have my eyes on both monitors at the same time. So that's why I prefer not to do like play games while I'm watching stuff, unless it's a YouTube video. Then no flex given there.
Not quite. A little higher.
I don't know. Cause I tried to get my family to play with me, but it's just like my mom couldn't get into anime because she's like, oh, it's this weird stuff. I'm like, oh, thanks, mom. Are we watching it? She's like, no. I'm like, thanks.
No.
If I had a
Rarely do I
girlfriend,
get it.
if I had a girlfriend, I could perfectly trap her in this, because it'd be like, since I'm the guy, I'd force my will onto her, and she'd have to obey.
Because that's exactly how this works.
Yeah,
Sir.
that's exactly how it works.
That's the meaning of life right there, bro.
Obviously, by the way, if anyone's watching this stream, obviously I'm joking. Chill out. Actually, I'm not. I really
I'll
do
show
mean it.
anime to my mom. But she doesn't react to
Gotcha.
it. She doesn't react to it
but-
most of the time.
Obviously,
Bro,
I'm
I
kidding,
couldn't
by the way,
imagine
not
your
really.
mom getting into this shit that we're into, bro. Like your mom would be like, "What the fuck is this?"
No, I mean, I probably couldn't show her what you guys watch.
Oh.
Actually,
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Yeah.
I mean, anime I watch. I like watching a lot of those.
Certainly not
slice of life,
DxD.
comedy, romance, stuff like that.
Comedy romances, dude.
Hey, mom, I want to watch the High School DxD.
Dude, if you want to talk about like an anime, like dude, romance animes are fire. I'll defend those here, right?
I'm
There's
right
this
there
one
with
with this girl called Nazuki-kun, something a month ago. Nazuki-kun is called.
Monthly,
Um,
no. Monthly Girls Suzuki-kun? Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Well, I was showing her this episode with this one character, and he's like, he's very flirtatious. He's red hair, but he keeps embarrassing himself. And like, she's laughing at the part where the guy's like, "I'm a hunter of love. I'm not bound down by like commitment or something." Like, and she starts laughing. like she the character was kind of funny. Like, he's like just.
Bram, are you into romance animes or no?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
My Wife the Mermaid, best one ever.
Oh my god,
right?
yeah.
By any chance, have you watched Toradora?
It
I
sounds
s-
familiar.
I started it, except
Fuck! Sorry.
I started it, except there's like more drama than what I cared for. That's all.
How have I not
Are you-
unlocked this yet?
Are you insane?
I saw the first few episodes. Maybe that's why maybe I didn't give it enough chance.
No, you need to watch dude, Toradora is easily probably one of the best romance shows to ever exist.
It
ever.
sounds familiar though. I'm.
It
I don't
has
know, I
the-
think
I
I
forgot
have
the
heard of
girl's-
it. I
I
just
forgot
don't
the
think
name,
I've
but the female the main heroine of the show is like voiced by the Queen of Sindare.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's her name?
I mean, I liked it at first. Like this guy, everyone's scared of. They give him they give him their wallets because they're scared of him. At the first,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he found a lot of wallets. I know, right?
Like he bumps into the tiger girl and he like, oh, they call you tiger girl, and then boom, she hits him.
The Palm Top Tiger. Oh, I understand. Bang. Oh, dude, my favorite part is the basketball part where he accidentally just hits her in the face with a basketball. I was like, oh wow, the tiger got knocked out. I'm such a fucking.
I think I saw that scene too. Like I saw some of it, but I think the humor wasn't hooking me as much as some others have.
It's not even, I don't even care about the jokes, dude. The story of it is fucking so good.
Destiny is Blues Addiction, Arrow.
Wait, what's Arrow asking?
He said
remember
Destiny is
one
Blues
time
Addiction.
Oh, that's accurate. Yes.
Like you couldn't get me to watch ones like School Days. Like I tried watching that one time and like I
Oh,
saw some
dude.
scenes, and I'm like I can't do
Oh no,
this.
you're gonna offend P real quick.
No, no, just that one is. Oof. That one's a hard watch. It really is. Like some shit goes down in that one, and you don't I didn't expect it.
Like a lot of murder and suicide, basically.
Pretty much.
No. Wait, what? Oh, marketing.
Well, there was, right?
I don't fucking
Yeah.
know, man. I don't even know what anime that is. One is.
Like I'm not sure if this happens in the game or in the show, but like at one point this girl like stabs this guy to death and she leaves, and the other girl cuts off his head and puts it in a bag or something like that.
Yeah, it's some shit.
Jesus.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Sounds
Wait,
like a
what?
hentai.
What was
Yeah.
this called?
School Days. Dude, it
Oh, geez.
it hit me hard, bro, because I thought, like, you watch it, you start off, and it looks like it's just a standard, like, rom-com, high school silliness type shit, and then it gets into that kind of shit, and it's just like, holy shit.
That's some crazy shit, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's hard to recommend.
I kind of got traumatized by it, and I stayed away from my computer for several days after that happened. I couldn't handle it. It was too much.
I know I sound like feeling like a wimp, but I just couldn't handle it. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Bitch.
No.
We know you are, Blue. It's okay.
Wait, what?
You don't have to. You don't have to tell us. Like, we already get it.
It's hard to watch. Like you said, it's hard to watch. Like I saw the first few episodes, but then I spoiled it and went ahead and saw like clips from the game or like or maybe from the TV show. I'm not sure, but like, there's like different endings, but that might be from the game. But like I saw this shit happen. I'm like, oh no, hell no, I can't. I was like, no. So I was looking for a slice of life romance comedy. I wasn't looking for that.
I love a good dark dramatic story, so
I think it's
definitely
important dark
check this
dramatic.
out.
I think it's like up to the 8th degree.
That just sounds hot, dude. I'm definitely down to watch that.
Doesn't the main character like sleep with all the girls in the school basically? Try to do
Pretty
that?
much.
Sounds like a fucking legend.
And
Yeah,
some of them
well,
end up like killing themselves.
not after what happens to him.
Oh Jesus. I mean, like, what happened? Did like all the girls he banged go and fucking murder him? Just slow up, because I'm probably not gonna watch anything.
but I mean, it's like how much of it do you want me to spoil?
Just tell me it all. I'm probably not gonna watch it because I have to watch High School. So
He tries to get with this girl, and so another girl volunteers to help him out, and so he's dating this girl. But then it turns out that the girl that helped him out likes him. So then he starts sleeping with that girl, and the other girl gets pissed off about it. And then,
sounds like a legend so far.
and then, I can't remember how it happens, but yeah, he ends up basically just starting to sleep with every girl in the school, or at least a huge chunk of them. And that pisses off the girl he was with, and like he keeps spiraling down, and because like the whole time, like all he wanted to do was be with the original girl, but the girl who helped him out basically makes that impossible, and so he's getting all pissed off, and he's sleeping with other girls basically to get revenge on her and shit, and because he can. And then he meets up with the original girl, and they get together, and then that pisses off the girl that was helping him out, and so she fucking stabs him to death. And
Jesus.
so then the original girl finds his body, cuts off his head, puts it in a bag, and takes it with him, or with her, because and meets up with the girl who was helping the dude out, because she said that she was pregnant with his kid. So the original girl, stabs her, cuts open her stomach to see if she was lying about being pregnant, which apparently she was.
Oh,
Dude, yeah, it's
Jesus!
yeah, dude,
What is this?
it is no joke, bro. It's no fucking joke, bro. And it doesn't start out like that. Like, it starts out, there's a whole, like, 4 or 5 episodes where it's practically a normal, like, high school romantic comedy. And then it starts going downhill, and I'm watching this, and I'm just like, oh, come on, man, bring it back. Don't do this. Like, no, what are you doing? Like, no, you're not gonna, come on, you can fucking bring this back, and no, it just keeps getting worse.
Even I knew that. I've seen enough.
Jesus, this sounds like a snuff film.
It practically is.
It traumatized me.
It's like,
Yeah.
yo, this is no romance anime. Gets fucking stabbed, heads getting decapitated.
Oh, yeah.
Outta here, dude.
bro, Randy was the one that started talking about this shit a while back. Remember, Blue? When
I
that
don't
shit
fucking
first
remember,
came
dude.
around, Randy said he watched the whole thing, or he did the whole. He went through the whole thing. It was
Dude, I
like,
don't think I'm gonna
dude,
watching that. I
he
want
told
that
me
in my
about
head.
that shit. And I was like, bro, I don't know if I can.
Yeah, I don't know
long.
if you'd want to watch it, Blue. It's
Fuck
tough.
that. I like dark stories, but that's like, what is that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's beyond dark. There's other shit, too. Like, that's just what happens to the main 3 characters, basically. There's other shit that happens, too. God, I watched that shit on YouTube.
Man, that's fucked. Like on a scale of 1 to fuck? That's like.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna tell me a school shooting was gonna happen. I was like, oh, this is not that bad. And you're like, oh, she gets stabbed, her head's removed,
His head's removed.
or his head's removed, and then like she gets stabbed in the chest, and then she gets stabbed, like confirming if she's pregnant or not. It's like, man.
Doesn't the game have multiple endings like that?
I didn't do.
It's
I
based
didn't
on,
deal
like,
with the game.
game?
Yeah.
No, there's
Visu-
a game of it. Like
visual
a
novel.
Yeah. And
With all
like,
the endings, like
there's
what?
multiple
You get the
endings and
girl
one
that's
character
like a
kills-
psychopath.
most of the endings are either one character killing the other or suicide.
Who commits suicide though?
Like the first girl he liked, I think, she just jumped off a balcony after they with the visitor to try to calm her down.
Like after she, like is this the girl that's helping him out because she likes him, right, or something like that?
Something
no,
I think
the
something
original
like that.
girl.
They're trying to tell her not to be. They're trying to tell her not to be so upset about it. And after they leave, they're walking out. And they see a plant drop, and all of a sudden, comes her from the balcony. She hits the ground. Her head splatters everywhere.
Jesus. Sounds like a great video novel. Where'd I get this?
I don't know. And of course, the jump cut scenes in
Bruce
there.
like,
too.
this sounds like some Spank Bank material.
Dude, stop! I couldn't even joke about that now.
Do I sound like a wimp that I got traumatized by that?
No, I would be like,
No.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's no
Like,
joke.
I haven't even seen this shit. I've heard about this shit, but I was like, nah.
I refuse to
No,
watch that. It's
don't
called
do it.
School Days. School Days. Fuck that.
School days. Yep.
Forget it, Bram. Don't watch it. You save yourself a lot of grief.
You know, I'll do it when I want to feel like, you know, emo that day.
I'll do it if I
Dude,
want to feel like the
dude,
Grim
I was-
Reaper.
Yeah, when you
I-
want-
Fuck my life, I need
When
to
you want
die.
when you
I
want to
got
finally
spoiled
kill your
tonight.
soul.
I saw
Freaking
clips.
nice.
I saw clips from the ending, and I saw clips from the game, and that's what killed it for me. I didn't even finish the whole series, but I saw people talk about.
How does the show go? How does the multiple endings go? Like, do you have each girl and it's always someone dies, but no matter what?
Pretty much.
Jesus, who the fuck wrote this shit?
Japan, man. They got crazy shit everywhere.
Some very depressed people, dog.
Oh yeah, the dude.
So here's the thing, though. Like we were talking. This is the thing, though, right? Like, I don't know, man. This is one of the reasons why I believe in complete no censorship laws for media, because getting stuff like that out in stories allows people to work through shit, you know, without doing that kind of shit in real life. Because I'll tell you what, man, like, you know, you'd look at Japan, right, and you would think that with the kind of shit they've got for porn, that they'd be the most, like, they'd have the most rape and the most, like, you know, child molestation and, you know, sexual crimes and shit like that, but they've got the least of any country in the world. So, you know, it's quite possible that allowing that shit to come out in, you know, manga and anime and shit like that keeps it from coming out in real life. So,
Well, is it that it's least or just least reported? Right.
oh no, it's they have the least, and it's by a fair margin too.
And also, there's the fact that, like, when it comes to, like, let's say if, like, a female teacher bangs one of her male students, that's actually get punished in Japan, unlike here, where, like, the teacher might get a slap on the wrist, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, these students here are like turning that shit in. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong? These chicks are hot.
there was the prime
No, the
minister of
problem-
the prime minister of Japan was once asked how they keep the rape rate so low in their country, and he straight up said, well, unlike America, when a female pedophile abuses a male child, we jail the female predator, which keeps her from raping more little boys, which keeps them from becoming rapists in turn. And it's absolutely right, because it's not 100%. It's not a direct correlation, because not everybody who is raped or abused as a child or whatever becomes that. But the biggest correlation of sexual abusers is whether or not they were sexually abused themselves, and the earlier it happens, the more likely they are to become a either rapist or pedophile or you know, whatever in turn.
Yeah.
And they act like it's a good thing sometimes, like when it comes to like if a female teacher like bangs a male student, like a young male student, it's like, oh dude, he's just getting his dick wet, who cares? It's like, are you sure that like Pete goes into this hard more than me, but
Bro, like, but the thing was, okay, so like the thing that I was laughing about wasn't like, okay, so
Arrow.
these kids were like 17 and 18. No, he was an 18-year-old high school student, right? Or 17-year-old high school student. And this happened, I think, in Louisiana or something. And the two teachers that he was banging were actually really fucking hot, right? Like they were fine as fuck, all right? And this kid is banging out both of them at the same time during lunch period in the classroom. And the kid wasn't traumatized because he was already having sex prior to these two, right? So
Well,
my thing was
17, 18. It's like, yeah, that's come on. You're an adult.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you know what's up.
The kid goes. You record footage for evidence when you're 21.
No, here's the thing about that. If you can't tell, like, let's say if a 17-year-old's banging a super hot woman in her 30s, or 18-year-old, same situation, that dude will not shut up. That's like bragging right on the highest capacity.
Yeah, but that costs both him and those two chicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they don't think in a long-term 17 and 18-year-old.
That's because they're stupid.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not gonna lie, let's say if I was in this exact same situation, dude, I'd brag to shit to my friends like, yo, dude, I'm a fucking G. I'm banging both my teachers. I would absolutely brag about that. I don't even care what anyone says. I would absolutely brag.
I'm banging both my teachers, dog. You don't even know.
That not hit his head.
Most kids would brag too. Like most 17, 18-year-olds would brag too. Like that's the thing. First, like let's say if it's like a female teacher who's hot, but she's like banging the administrator, like he will keep his mouth shut because he knows what's up.
Yeah.
But a 17-year-old kid, first off, what's a 30-year-old banging like actually never mind, I can't say that because I have so many older women that hit on me. Never mind that one, but
I don't know. Like I mean,
love you, huh,
right
Blue?
about.
I guess so. I don't know what it is. Just older women are attracting me like a fucking magnet in the gym.
Yeah. Did you offer to become their pull-up bar? Ah, see what I did there?
No. Just...
Come on, bro. Don't be fucking a fucking spaz. You know you want to bang out some of the chicks.
It depends, because some of them are not even that hot. It's like, what are you doing?
Dude, sometimes it's not about being hot. Sometimes it's just to get it in, to get it in.
No.
Well, that's because you're superficial in some cases.
I am super 100% correct there.
No, you're superficial.
No, I'm not. I'm not superficial.
Really? Tell me how. Do you know what superficial means?
Kind of.
I knew it.
Hold up.
This is why we love you, Blue.
Fuck. Wait. Go down here. I need to get to Heinz real quick.
You crack me up, bro.
Siri, what's the definition of superficial? Alright. How
You
do you say the
actually
word?
have Siri?
Fucking millennials.
What's the word? Say it again, Brim. I freaking had a brain fart again.
Superficial.
All right.
Oh, Blue. This is why you're pretty. Dog, you are pretty.
Yeah, this is why the Cougars love you. Pretty and dumb.
Worse, you could be like pretty in prison and be like.
So you're saying I'm too occupied on the surface of a woman? Basically, what you're telling me is.
Hold on, say that again.
You're telling me I'm too occupied on the visuals of a female?
Yeah.
Well, I don't care. I don't care. You're telling me it's like, listen.
I was waiting for you to deny it, bro.
I'm not banging some like 30-year-old woman that looks like God fucking should have shot her down.
Dude, I'm not saying not to having preferences is a bad thing, okay? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying was,
like if the woman is even semi-hot, you know what I mean? Like if she's like a, I don't know, a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10, you wouldn't give that a shot, like just to see if it's any good? Because sometimes those chicks will surprise you, bro.
Maybe.
They might rock your fucking world, dude. You don't know.
I don't know
I
about
was trying to
that.
tell you the other day, like some of these older women out there, dude, like they'll suck that dick like it's the last dick they'll ever have, bro. I'm just saying, dude. Tell me I'm wrong.
He's not wrong.
I'm really like sad about this though, to be honest, because I'm trying to lose 10 more pounds before New Year's, but I don't think I'll be able to lose 10 pounds in 20 days. So.
Wait, yeah, you can. Just stop eating.
Yeah, no.
So-
Well,
Stop
right
eating,
now-
forehead.
no, because right now I'm 190, and I want to go down to 180 or maybe like 175.
God, you're 190, dude. You're fat.
I know, right? I'm too fucking fast, dude.
I'm just kidding, dude. Jesus.
I don't look fat, but it's my black shirt.
You don't
What?
say, Don. I didn't notice.
It's all down here. It's all
Don,
my
your
belly, most of it is.
Don, your wiener just popped out.
Really?
Yes, Don. Apparently your wiener just popped out.
Oh my god, bro! He looks down immediately, like really? Like what?
Listen, if Brim saw my wiener, I'd be bragging about it. Like, look.
Gotcha.
It's a small little acorn.
Pretty much.
I don't think you want to have this picture contest. No, I'm joking. Alright, guys, let me turn on the webcam, pull out my cock. Shabam.
Oh my!
All you gotta do is put on a copy of that, was that movie you watched, your mom, the one about your dick?
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh no, please. Did you tell everyone? Like, literally everyone on this planet? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
tell Mr. Obama soon?
Not everyone.
That dog.
Just everyone, right?
Well, I heard Obama was sending dick pics to Vladimir Putin. Who would have thought?
Isn't Michelle Obama a boy, though? From what I'm told?
I mean, there's a lot of evidence to prove these things. I'm just saying.
I don't know, I guess. What's it called where they're visually a girl, but they have a cock?
Trap.
Trap.
Trap. Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess if. I don't know if Obama's into traps, God bless him. I don't want to tell you.
Obama.
Like, listen, when I'm banging my women, I like them to have a nice cock to bang me too, you know?
Obama-sama.
Obama Hama.
Obama Osama Obama. Wait, damn it. I can't tell it as an Obama.
Oh Jesus. I mean, we could end it now. I don't think we have much to talk about, sir.
I think it went longer than the original podcast.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what overtime's for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys have something else to talk about, let's do it. I just didn't think you guys
Or
had
it's like
anything to talk
opens up
about.
dictionary.
Yeah, but apparently I'm too superficial. I can't see the grand picture.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
Oh, now you're just being a girl.
I'm a girl. I'm sorry, what, Bram?
You heard me, pretty boy. You are pretty. You are pretty girl. Pretty girl blue.
You got a purty mouth.
It sounds like something a prisoner might say.
You ever
Wow.
seen The Rock? Either one of you, Don or Blue. Have you guys seen The Rock?
Yes, I know who The Rock is. Jesus Christ.
No.
The Rock with Sean Connery.
Oh, that movie. I seen
And,
it. I remember.
Oh, dude, who's the other guy?
Fuck.
Jeez.
I can't think of his name. I
Con Air.
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie.
You know, if I had the right mind, I'd take a plan on gutting you, boy.
Well, on that note, I guess it's time to end the show. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Blue's got hair